There's a fire that burns inside. It's an instinct that never lies. The target's tattooed between our eyes. Stand and fight under the lights on the higher stage. A part of your life they can't take away. Just like the blood running through your veins. Watching through your eyes. There's only two options: win or die. Win or die. Win or die. It went from a spark to an open flame. Not destiny's calling out your name. So reply, so reply. There's a power that's underneath, and you can see it till you believe. On the edge of infinity. Feel the rush under the lights on the higher stage. A part of your life they can't take away. Just like the blood running through your veins. Everyone's watching through your eyes. There's only two options: win or die. Win or die. Win or die. It went from a spark to an open flame. Not destiny's calling out your name. So reply, so reply. Ignite, ignite, ignite.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Welcome to a very special episode of Exalted.
She's like, I'm gonna turn off your computer so hard tonight.
You did a great job, Ripley. Now back to sleep.
We can only hope.
Yeah.
Let's see that cat one more time.
Oh, coming up. What?
Chaos
Choo
Chat.
Live
Live
hype.
Liver hype. Liver hype. Liver hype.
Wow.
Oh, we teleported. That's cool.
Yes.
I mean,
the cats will
that's
be
something
playing
we
the
do.
characters tonight. Ripley will be playing the part of Ray. Ella will be playing the part of Val. And I don't know if we need Jorek. Just kidding.
The Dust Mites will play Jordan.
The Dust Mite.
Aw, they're not fancy enough.
They're so fancy.
You don't even know.
Makeup palettes will play
Yeah.
Jorek.
What?
Hello. My name is Jorek. I'm a makeup palette.
We get very lonely here in Exalted
I have a
Montreal
mirror
studio.
because I'm so narcissistic.
Aw.
He has a mirror inside his head. He's always looking at himself.
It's inside his eye patch. But can't see it.
But he can't see it.
Okay.
The cruelest joke of all.
I'm wondering whether my microphone is going to be positioned properly now that things have changed a bit. There we go. We'll try that. We'll see if that's going to make it work.
Oh, he's got a storm background.
Guys,
Damn it. I wish I could see it. In picture.
I am
Just has a word
so
storm.
excited because, yes, okay, Aragorn just preempted the hype. But it's the 50th episode. Now, I mean, let's have a quick montage, shall we? Can we roll the montage? Oh, I wish we could roll the montage.
Johnny.
Johnny,
We
roll the
did
montage.
What?
not
We didn't-
make the montage.
Who was responsible for the montage?
Johnny was.
I have to go.
No.
Uh,
No, I
Wasn't
should have
me.
chosen some other tech name. Steven.
Steven's pretty good.
Steven.
Steve Marsh. He's too busy being grumpy.
Yeah. but for serious, this is very
Oh
exciting.
my God.
From our humble beginnings on a couch with cameras that fall down, to
Now
our
we just have computers that turn off.
look, two
How
steps
far
forward,
we
one step
have
back. John,
come.
it's
Yay!
fine. But yeah, this is like, it's just crazy how far we've been able to come because of you out there in chat land. Oh,
The Chatlands.
and the chatty man can.
What?
Damn it. Jorek's theme song. Hang on, I'm building something. Get me
You already
JC
have a
on the phone.
Jorek themed song. You don't need anything else.
Get me another one.
No.
Actually, I have two.
Yeah, really, it's been more like sideways steps. I wouldn't say that.
Let's go
They
with
haven't all
laterals.
been forward steps.
2 steps sideways, 1 step back. Just kidding. Yes. Kung Fu Fenders.
So my question is there anybody in the chat right now who's
Excuse me.
new to the series and tuning in for episode 50?
Might as well pick a milestone if you're gonna start.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Any which way, welcome.
We shall see.
Yep. Hey.
Well,
How are you,
it's-
John? What have you been doing this week?
This week?
Hmm?
This week I've been just making sure that everything is sorted out properly.
Oh boy.
I've got an interesting week ahead of me, and I want to kick it off just right.
Ooh. Ooh. I like it.
By kicking people.
Uh-oh.
Right?
Kick you under the table.
Ow!
All right, guys, can we catch Angel Wick up on the last 20 sessions?
Also, Angel Wick, you'd mentioned that you'd sent us something regarding Clem. I don't remember seeing that. Where did you send it to?
Yeah.
Was it to the email? Did we miss it?
Oh, I did. I think it was on Twitter.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Rita.
Let me find it, and I'm going to throw it up there because I thought it was amusing. I have to scroll past a massive number of recaps.
Yeah. That's the only downside is that it takes a while to find the fan art. But that's alright.
66.
I think it was on Twitter. I hope it was on Twitter, because otherwise I'm scrolling through a ton here.
I've got
6.
my fancy rings on, and I was hoping
What a
that I could maybe
weird
find some sort of Jorek themed something to be number 5, but no such luck. But I figured, it's episode
maybe.
50, gotta fancy it. Eventually,
Yeah,
an eclipse, or more likely, just like a fancy jewel or something.
an eye patch.
Fancier than that, Jewel?
This is pretty Jorek, I suppose.
Where is it?
Maybe I'll just...
Where is it?
Oh boy. Help.
Get over
Help.
here.
Get over here.
Sometimes TweetDeck isn't as useful as I'd like. I will find it. Otherwise, Angel Wick, if you can find it again, just resend it and I'll post it right away.
Yeah.
But I remember seeing it.
We can hunt it down during break, maybe.
Yeah, where...
Yeah, it's because there's so many things with the hashtag of Exaltwitch.
Yeah.
Which is great.
We love
Which
it.
is it is great, but it means that it's difficult for me to get through. Hi.
Hi.
Hello. Hello.
Well, it is the 50th episode, and as the 50th episode, obviously we've got some history behind us. But one thing that we do also have behind us is a lot of great fans, great people behind us who are watching. Of course, we have who knows 10,000 things. Aragorn is here wielding her massive jade diclave in order to assist us all. But we also have something from Captain Daff, and this is not a recap. Although we do have a recap, so don't panic.
We would never.
But we do have something. And even though this is irresponsible of me, I haven't actually listened to it.
Oh.
So for all I know, I'm about to play the thing that gets this channel shut down. But I wanted to hear this live. Have any of you listened to it?
Nope.
Well, then we're all screwed.
Yeah.
So,
Plausible deniability. Let's do this.
Let's have a listen.
Okay.
They were chose by the sun, supernal powers gifted from on high. 2 dragons found them on the wild hunt, but Ray thought Ember was a really awesome guy. Val's just gotta teach him about the solars, while Jorek steps up, makes his plans. Next is gonna chew you up, next is gonna spit you out, next is gonna burn to the ground around you. Next is gonna cut that deal, next is gonna keep it real, next is gonna make it feel like it drowned you. A foxy lady and one tozer meet by the river to promise their espousal. Chaos explodes as Ember's wife shows up, and 3 fates old gang murders the council. Clem is pissed they haven't saved the city. With Nexus in flames, they bug out. Nexus gonna chew you up, Nexus gonna spit you out, Nexus gonna burn to the ground around you. Nexus gonna cut that deal, Nexus gonna keep it real, Nexus gonna make it feel like it drowned you. Ooh, Toad's the goat. Ooh, Toad's the goat. Ooh, Nexus gonna chew, Nexus gonna chew, Toad's the goat. Ooh, Nexus gonna chew, Nexus gonna chew, Toad's the goat. They met the Lunas at their secret camp. Velvet attacked while they were stuck in the Feywilds. Their trip to Chiaroscuro got quite damp. Now Velvet's dead along with Jorek's child. 10K tells Ray her mum's a dragon-blooded. Val takes 3 fates to you, Sean. Next is gonna chew you up. Next is gonna spit you out. Next is gonna burn to the ground around you. Next is gonna cut that deal. Next is gonna keep it real. Next is gonna make it feel like it drowned you. They're met by discord at the gates. Eyes of light falls for Jorek's touches. Conky agrees to save all fates. They wrest the airship back from Discord's clutches. Ray sails a 3-way back to Nexus. Then Val and Jorek kill Ray's mum. Next is gonna chew you up. Next is gonna spit you out. Next is gonna burn to the ground around you. Next is gonna cut that deal. Next is gonna keep it real. Next is gonna make it feel like it drowned you. Next is gonna chew you up. Next is gonna spit you out. Next is gonna burn to the ground around you. Next is gonna cut that deal. Next is gonna keep it real. Next is gonna make it feel like it drowned you. Chew you up, spit you out. Burn to the ground around you. Cut that deal, keep it real. Make it feel like it drowned you. Ooh, Toad's the goat. Ooh, Toad's the goat. Chew you up, spit you out. Burn to the ground around you. Cut that deal, keep it real. Make it feel like it drowned you. Ba ba ba, da da da, ba da 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 da. Ba ba ba, ba da da, ba da 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 da.
So, other than a few choice
Oh my
lines
God.
that I think deserve mentioning again, although it's already in the chat, I think my favorite part, I don't know about anyone else, I was picturing Ember, bartender's uniform, suspenders, rag, and just throws it, does a spin, front flip over the bar, dancing up a storm. It's Ember. It's very funny.
So I will wave to Plucky Hero. I'm glad you're on episode 5. That's fantastic. You
Good
only
God.
have 45 more to go. But there is something that I feel I have to do. This has been a long time coming, but honestly, this has got to happen.
Now you're a true captain.
Well deserved.
You put that hat on with pride instead of shame.
Now we gotta go.
You're like,
Oh God, double slip.
Wield your jade diclave well, Captain Daff.
oh shit.
The bonus charms the Kickstarter's backers were meant to get. I don't actually know, Plucky Hero.
Also, Plucky has the thing muted. You mean Miracles of Solar Exalted?
Oh well,
It
yeah,
can be
they're
on
all
the
in Miracle.
RPG.
Yeah, they are all in Miracles of the Solar Exalted, which is available.
Yeah.
That you can get.
Yeah.
Which is wonderful, by the way.
Yep.
If you want me to read yours out, Plucky Hero, you let me know.
Oh, he's banned everyone.
Captain Daff's just like out with the chaff. Ban Scott, ban Kate,
Oh
ban
no!
Liz, ban John.
You can't ban other moderators. I'm good to go.
Excellent. Oh god, he went in immediately.
It looks like Plucky Hero has exalted as a Twilight cast.
Ooh, we need one of those.
Bravo.
Well, you know, for about half a session, 2 sessions before.
We got one.
Oh,
I don't think we've managed to keep the
No.
Twilight the whole session.
No.
Give you up.
I mean, spoilers,
I'm
but
just
you
gonna
know.
choose.
That's why Plucky has muted the stream.
Out.
All right.
Oh my god.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Shelf life on Twilights.
Don't know what to say.
Velvet and Jorek.
And George.
Well, I mean, as long as we're listening to Captain Daft stuff, why don't we
Yeah,
listen
I
to some
think-
more Captain Daft stuff?
Yeah.
Might as well.
Because we do need a recap for the previous episode.
Last time on Exalted, everyone recovers back at the manse. Jorek is super awkward trying to tell Ray about his newfound power. Tyler wakes and blushes when Val mentions Jorek's name. Ray asks Ember about her mum, and he speaks of Alval. Valkyrie speaks of silence off to the bath. Jorek tells Tyler of Sola's death. Tyler takes the news quite well. Exquisite Tide and Hope arrive, and our heroes go to meet them. Tide leaps off the ship, but lowers her weapon and asks permission to talk to Ray. Ray tells Tide of Deep Fury's death. Tide takes the news very well. Tide and Ray actually manage to bond? At least until a suspicious storm hurriedly approaches from the east. How will Hope take to the new Val? Will Ray ever meet Tide's father? And what new terrors will the clouds of a gentle father's fall to cacophony rain down? Find out on Exalted now.
If only I could fuck the pain away.
Oh boy.
Well.
All right, 17 minutes.
If I recall correctly,
Yeah.
what I learned last session was that I was wildly uncomfortable with this power. Well, me, Jorek. Who really knows where one begins and the other ends? Am I right?
You've got 2 eyes.
Oh.
So I guess
So
there.
it ends right here.
Right here.
Yeah, there it is.
Thanks, the crosshair. Oh, that was 463.
You should have saved it.
Should have saved it
Oh,
for
well,
6
we
more
just gotta say
quotes.
something 30 and 6 more quotes.
That's going to be really difficult for us. However, will we manage it?
I
Yeah,
don't
like more
know.
of a gentle father. No.
How will we do it?
Yeah.
Fuck the pain away.
All
Yeah.
right.
Fuck the pain away. Fuck the pain away.
That's going to be stuck in my head for the rest of the goddamn week.
Fuck me, fuck.
Well,
Well, that and the songs from rehearsal.
No boy.
Tell me songs.
Come on, man.
Hashtag.
Yes.
Hashtag dick murder.
Always and forever.
I'm always so glad to see hashtag dick murder through.
Are we announce our purchases?
Ooh.
Go nuts.
I will start since I brought it up. I purchased Anodyne of Celestial Healing, which is a healing charm which allows me to choose a target, Jorek, who I can set their wound penalty, like I can erase their wound penalty,
It's good.
and if they don't do anything, that's it. If they start moving around and getting active, then I take a -1. Which means that if Jorek ends up at -4, I say this because Liz is like only ever at -1. So yeah, if he's at -4, I can be like, no, you're back in the fight, you're good to go, and I'll take a -1 to everything, just so that you're good to go.
It's pretty legit.
It doesn't heal you though; it just gets rid of your wound penalties, so
That's
you're still
essentially
like dying.
the same thing, except closer to death.
If someone like pricks you,
Shakes you? Yeah.
you're dead.
Someone pricks you, you're dead.
All right, Elizabeth.
Well, if they prick
Save
you,
me
do you
for
not
16.
bleed?
Nice.
If they wrong you, do you not revenge?
Yas.
Liz,
Yas.
do you have any?
Unsurpassed hearing and touch discipline.
Oh boy.
For those of you with the core, that's on page 272. It's an awareness charm. Basically, it's a permanent upgrade to my hearing and my touch. So that shit's on.
Is it a permanent upgrade to the previous charm, or is it like just on?
It's just on. It costs
Yo.
nothing.
Are you effing
I think.
kidding me?
Oh no, maybe not. I don't know actually. Now that you mention
I
it,
really don't
I
wanna
thought it
be
was
that guy,
permanently
I'm so
on.
sorry.
But no, you should check. I mean, I'm fine. It seems a little OP to not have to pay for it every time.
Yeah,
If
I
I'm
think it
just
must be a
always
permanent-
overhearing people's conversations and I can't stop.
Yeah,
That's actually bad.
but maybe. I mean, it's probably like requires you to have Essence 4 and stuff. Charms get pretty Badass.
In any case, my hearing's really good, whether it costs me something or not.
This charm permanently upgrades its prerequisite.
Cool.
So yes, you still
But,
have to pay to activate your prerequisite.
But
You
it's
can hear a
super
thunderstorm at essence times 5
good.
miles.
Yes.
Like what?
Yep, 20 miles away.
I can do all sort. It gives me like a bunch of random things that I can do. So that's fun, and I'm sure we'll discover it as we go.
Nice.
Jorek?
I did not purchase anything because why bother?
Wow. Full nihilism.
Got him! I got him! Yes!
That was your goal. That's actually all you wanted to do. Okay.
Oh shit.
Fuck the pain away,
Yeah.
indeed.
Well, actually, I mean, I have that, so why would I ever need anything else? Just kidding, Eric went.
Hey,
Tree taught you how
Storm,
to fuck the thing.
get over here. You, me. No more pain.
Come on. Yeah, John, can I F the pain out of this storm cloud? But, like, onto my enemies? No,
Yeah,
If
God, I
you
don't think-
if you can show the storm cloud ecstasy, however it chooses to experience that, sure.
I am
What if it's by you dying?
Well, rip Jorek, I guess. That's gonna be
Yay!
such a cool way to go.
boy.
Oh, boy. It's all good, Eric, don't worry. What? Well...
Well then, does anybody have any questions before we get started? Before we, fuck the pain away.
Oh, boy. I mean... No, I'm terrified. As always.
I'm excited.
Just
Kung Fu Fenris, yes, the target can be himself.
Although,
bring
frankly, I'm
yourself
not really sure...
ecstasy.
Not really sure why I would want to force myself to forget an intimacy concerning myself. Well, actually, maybe pretty good.
Cyan dies. Yes.
Well, it's betrayed you, isn't it, that one? Ella, buddy. This is serious business. Psst. All right, I'm ready. Yeah, that's right, Cat.
I'm not actually sure when I started opening Exalted this way. I've opened plenty of games this way. Tabletops, even the occasional LARP, gets to have a sanctimonious speech delivered by a GM who is trumped up on his own importance before we get to the point of the game, which is to focus on the players. We've done this in front of an audience now 50 times. And it's funny that we take into account our base 10 system, and for some reason that makes it a bigger deal. We'll celebrate the 10th episode, the 25th, the 50th, the 100th, the 1000th. 50 is the golden anniversary. The Orichalcum anniversary, maybe, for our players. And so, I have to tell you that this session, while it is a milestone, this one got away from me. I'm not sure where it's going to end up. I'm not sure how it's going to end. And To a large degree, it's going to depend on our players. The three that you see before you and their decisions. They've been making so many of them, and they're the ones who drove us to this point. And then also, to a certain degree, it's up to this. Today I've decided to be both merciful and merciless. I've decided to be fair, but perhaps not to myself, and perhaps not to my players. Today is up to their wits and this. And we'll see where the story takes us. You're standing on the bank of a river to the east of Nexus. A ship has set anchor a small distance away. Hope, the first time since Valeria's exaltation, approaches her sister. Exquisite Tide, standing, perhaps someone who she was always meant to be. Ember, still back at the manse, watching over Alvor and Tyla, speaks of silence, all fate saved, present, ready. And a storm cloud rolling in on a perfectly beautiful day.
You were running towards the ship, right?
I wasn't yet,
Oh, okay.
but I will. Let's start with that. Val makes a break for it to run towards the ship. Like, totally ignoring Exquisite Tide.
I'm gonna run after.
Do you do like that shoulder brush thing where you're like, pit?
No, like I assume that Tide is a few paces in from the shore, so I'm gonna head like for the shore and then run along the shore.
Okay.
I've seen the storm cloud, so yeah, I'm running after you.
Take a step forward, point at Exquisite Tide, and point at the ship, and just shout at her, "We need to get Hope here now."
She did anyone give her back her weapon? Incidentally,
It's on the ground, so
she'll take it.
She'll go get it. Yeah.
And she'll turn and she'll run towards the ship.
I'm gonna turn back and yell, Jorek, tell the others.
Oh boy. All right, here we go.
But keep Tyla and my dad inside.
Okay, like, what am I gonna tell them?
Figure something out, Jorek!
All fate saved is frozen. From her position in the tree line, Jorek, you can see her, and she's staring at the cloud, and she is frozen. Speaks of Silence is chasing after Valeria.
How fast is the cloud approaching?
It'll probably arrive in 10 minutes if it doesn't change its speed.
Okay. As soon as I get to the ship, I'm gonna say that storm cloud is more than it appears. It is an immense danger. If you're looking to fight something that could kill you, then you will do us great honor. Otherwise, please get out of here for your own safety. But I will take Hope to somewhere safe myself. I'm going to reach out and see whether or not they...
So Hope is standing on the bow, and when she sees you, at first her face is delighted, and then after what you say, her face kind of is distinctly less delighted. However, you see that 6 mortal soldiers move, and they stand in front of Hope, and they plant their spears in front of them until Exquisite Tide waves them away. You'll obey her commands as you obey mine.
I turn to Exquisite Tide. Thank you.
Sail the ship into Nexus. You're without your cargo. Say whatever you need to. And she freezes the ground underneath Valeria and pushes it out so that the ice continues to go into the river slightly and then starts to raise.
I use it to climb up to ship level and try to help Hope down and out of the ship.
Hope steps over the gunwale, and she looks like she wants to approach you, but also there's a certain amount of, trepidation there.
I don't know how the fighting's been back home, but unfortunately I've found war follows me everywhere. I'm sorry that you've entered into it, but that storm cloud is death. Death incarnate, and I need to get you somewhere safe, and I have somewhere safe underground. Please.
She takes your hand. Ray?
I'm gonna help her down.
I've run up to be next to them, so yeah, my eyes are glued to the storm cloud now. Now that I know that the two of them have been reunited, I'm watching the sky.
Jorek.
I'm not heading directly to the manse. I'm heading to All Fates first. I don't know if she's gonna, move away as I approach her, but if she's not moving, then I'm running right up to her.
She doesn't. She's just staring at the storm cloud.
I stop immediately in front of her, reach out a hand, snap it in front of her face twice, and just look at her. All Fates saved. You are no longer the person you once were. You will stand alongside us. You will fight if we need to fight. And with that, I give her a smack on the face, and I want to use a special persuade action.
Okay.
Base Charming Prana, persuade as if exploiting a defining intimacy, although I imagine I can actually exploit defining intimacy, which is not alliance, but loyalty to her circle.
Okay.
But I'm gonna spend anyway.
She is going to resist, not because she wants to, but because she must.
That is legitimate.
Using the defining intimacy of actually, I don't have to tell you.
Nope, that's cool. I still get the bonus as if it were a defining intimacy, so I don't know how many that kind of ends up being.
It means that she gets a 1 die advantage over you.
Right.
Because she's defending with a defining and you're attacking with a defining.
Come on, Jorek, you can do it.
Is this presence or socialize, my friend?
This is socialize. You are not doing a
one on
lot
one.
of narration.
All right. Here we go, folks. Oh, I see.
Defining intimacy fears the recoil. She does
say.
that.
I want to let you know in advance, John, there's a couple other things that happen if I am successful.
Understood.
Okay. But I'm gonna...
Her resolve is currently, therefore, sitting at 4.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Okay. And now that you're successful, what do you have for me?
The target gets a free read intentions on me.
Excellent.
Also, she can resist in a decision point, but it costs 2 willpower.
She is not going to resist.
love it.
However, she is going to ask about what ties Jorek has towards All Fates Saved.
I have a major intimacy towards All Fates Saved. She is a powerful ally.
Is that all?
Yeah. Do I have one towards Circle? Nope.
Jesus, Jorek.
That's the Death Lord.
Yeah,
Not
that's
the-
okay. That's how Jorek thinks about his friends. We're just allies.
I mean, kind of.
That's how it was to start with Ray and I don't know if it's changed.
It's changed.
But...
No, I'm not gonna say.
Very well.
Come on, Eric. Like, be some friends. Why?
So, there's nothing you can do. A total eclipse of the heart. You feel her skin shift under your hand as you crack her across the face, and it's almost like defacing a painting. And then she turns back and she looks at you. And there's something hurt in the back of her eyes, but then she nods. And she moves to join the others.
And with that, with that, I'm gonna take off running towards the manse, but not before I toss over my shoulder, just something for All Fates. You're the strongest person I know, and just head blast towards that manse. That manse dough.
All right. The storm cloud is rolling in. It's about 8 minutes away.
I'm gonna start hurrying Hope towards the manse as well.
I will follow.
You haven't been... Tide was troubled when we first met her, and that's why I sent her to our hometown. You haven't had anything made of red crystal from her, have you?
She had a red crystal. I've seen her with it in her hands. No, she never gave it to me.
Good. Good.
Apparently the police have found out where I am, and I will be arrested shortly.
Oh dear.
I hope.
Hi, John. I... I hope
We're gonna meet at the manse.
to talk to you more soon, very soon. I have to keep you safe.
Just answer me
promise
one
I'll.
thing. Are you okay?
Yes. I'm okay. I'm better than I was when you knew me. I have powers. I have people that I am tied to in a way that
We never could be.
is different.
It's different.
But this isn't time to talk. Our town is under attack. You need to lay low for now. There's no one to heal, there's no one to look after. This is way more than any other fight you've ever seen. Probably more than any fight I've ever seen. We're
All
going to
Fates
jump into
Saved
the water,
arrives in the group.
and you're going to hold your breath, and we have a place underground, and I like pinch her nose and like leap her into the water.
Oh, you're... So, you,
If we're
as
close
you...
enough.
As you leap into the water, is everybody headed into the manse?
I mean, if that's what everyone else is doing, I guess so. Yep.
Just taking her in because she's never been before.
Okay.
Okay, no, I'll stay outside. And I'm reaching for All Fate's hand.
She takes it.
Beds.
What happens now?
Never thought I'd say this, but hopefully it doesn't come to a fight. But if it does, we'll do what we have to do. Are you okay?
No. But it would be strange if I was, wouldn't it?
You hold on to my hand as long as you need to. And squeeze it as hard as you want. It's okay to be scared.
Do you know of logic so perfect that it can convince not only your mind but your soul?
I think the smell of a pork bun is kind of like that. Is that like what you mean? And I kind of say this with a smile because I'm trying to lighten the mood a bit.
Yeah, through the whole face. That's gonna go really good.
The clouds start moving in. Jorek?
Honestly, All Fates, I don't believe that there's anything stronger than you. Okay? So whatever is on its way, however we need to fight it and we need to stand up for it, I know you can do it.
I will not let you down. I promise.
I squeeze her hand.
I will see tomorrow with you. I have someone waiting for me.
Yes, you do. She'll be hella pissed if she can't see you again.
And so do you. Jorek?
Entering the manse, I'm going straight to Ember and taking him aside as best I can. All right. Valeria and her sister, I believe, are going to be down here shortly. Ray and All Fates have stayed outside. We're probably going to go back outside in a moment. I just came to update you. There are storm clouds rolling in. The same ones that we saw in Chiaroscuro.
And you believe it is the same?
I have a feeling. Yes.
I trust no one's sight better than yours.
Ember, please stay if you can. Make sure that these people are safe, but be warned. I don't know what kind of power the elements might have over this place. I imagine its construction is very solid. But be careful.
I have an uncomfortable question to ask you.
Okay.
Should the unthinkable occur, in what order do I perform my triage?
Technical question. Is there just Alvor and Tyla here?
Alvor is in here, Tyla is in here. Technically, your unseen servant is also in here. Hope is about to be here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And, of course, Totes. I'm sure at some point. Oh, he was grazing, maybe still.
I think we brought Totes down.
Yeah.
Yes, Totes is inside.
Just look at the goat and shake my head. Try to kill it.
You had a bomb in your stomach.
I lean in closer to Ember.
Licking a plate on the floor. Clank, clank,
You would
clank.
too.
Yep.
Ember, Ray's father is the world to her. Maybe as much as you are. I think she would be crushed if anything happened to either of you. You can take that again. No. I will not say that.
Jorek, he nods once, and then he bows his head slightly towards you.
I have no doubt that I'll be able to say this to her myself, but if you see all fates before I do, tell her that I'm sorry, and she'll understand.
You're supposed to rub it.
I stop in my worry and my concern, and I take two hands and I massage his head a little bit.
And at that moment, Val and Hope start running
coming
down
in.
the
I'm just
hallway
like,
towards you.
Your autofocus is on, by the way.
Ooh, let me fix that.
But
No,
we're
it's fine. It's just every once in a while it's wigging out.
There we go. Yeah, so we run down the hall. I see this.
What? It's good luck, okay?
Hope. This is Ember. Ember, this is Hope, my sister. Ember can fill you in. This is called Mance. It's
Oh boy.
place of power. It's safe. I promise that I will be back. You may start seeing flashing red lights and images of what's going on outside. I'm sorry that you're going to have to watch this battle rather than participate. But this is power beyond anything you've ever seen, even beyond what tepid exquisite tide has to offer.
You know that I can fight.
This is beyond any fight. I can't have you in it. Please, stay down here. Alvor and Tyla are our other two guests. They can do with your medical attention if you've continued to study that since I've been gone. There's so much to catch up on, but I have to go. And I turn around before I get into...
Say bye.
Speaks of Silence looks at after you. Where do you want me?
Stop. That makes sense.
I am echoing on your end.
Okay.
Oh, I think.
Or
Oh, that makes
speak...
sense too.
Yeah, because too low and we won't be able to hear him.
Say so.
Wherever you feel is best. I trust your judgment.
Ember can't hold this place all by himself. But
I
you
just nod
call.
and leave. What was that?
But you call.
I just nod and turn and go.
All right. So then it's the three of you standing outside with all fates saved. Even the goat is underground.
Rip us.
Yeah.
Rip us. Rip Mance. I put a whole bunch of backgrounds into that. Damn it.
Oh no,
There,
it belongs to
sorry.
Jorek, which means it's destined to die. No,
no,
get
oh,
everyone
no.
out, quick!
Your fancy circlet and the man.
See,
Some
to
ugly casualty.
Val's mind, it's perfectly safe. And they're the ones who are fucked.
No.
And if
For
Speaks
sure.
of
I think
Silence
it's
is
the
staying
reverse.
down there. But that's okay. Clem will get pissed off and, like, all the water will come out and no. Some will just die.
Stormcloud continues to roll in. It's almost upon you now.
Splash.
I reach out my hand for my smash fist.
Oh god. Oh my god. So
Strap
sorry.
them on. Tap my arm to make sure my diamond body prana is good and active.
I don't know if you have to. I also want to touch it. What does it feel like?
Diamonds.
Wow.
It feels
So
like my
shiny.
body is made of diamonds.
That's super boss. Jorek is jealous.
Oh, Tide's out here still. Did she go in the mats?
No.
No, Ty didn't go in the mids. Sorry. So, yes, she's out there as well.
And John, just so you know, my keen sight and my keen hearing are active right now. In case anything applies.
Well, you can hear rumbling from the cloud, but so can everyone.
You just hear it better. Wow, that's nice.
What's the plan here?
I imagine he's come to claim what he sent Three Fates to claim when she was here.
Your tactic of assembling all targets in one location is noted.
I love this guy.
I assume that comes from the cloud.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
I thought we could talk. We seemed to have a lot of questions last time we encountered one another. We've done something that no one ever thought was possible. Certainly that's of interest. It would seem you're a newer power. Less is known about your kind.
I am
Also
owed one sister, one lover, one father. Do you intend to leave them in this location for them to be claimed?
No.
Your lack of cooperation is noted.
I said I didn't intend to leave them in that location.
We are forced to remind you that your non-compliance previously in Chiaroscuro was met with punishment, for which you have not recovered.
I didn't realize that was a request. I thought you were just asking whether or not I was leaving them there.
Cleverness and wit do not substitute for action.
That is, I'm telling you the truth.
With whom did you make the bargain for these three?
You speak as though you are owed an answer, but you are not. I have already claimed one eye from you.
That wasn't on the list. Does that take the place of something?
No.
I only ask because if you've made the bargain with someone who no longer exists, you can consider yourself free of its terms. And you should.
I am owed. The status of the recipient of that bargain is of no consequence.
You cannot claim these.
My father is dead. My mother is dead. Do these count? Or do they have to be under a certain circumstance?
One sister, one lover, one father.
Quick, sister is also their father. Let's get a 3 for 1. Let's get a 3 for 1 going.
Jesus.
It works like calculating.
There must be something else you'd take in exchange.
Otherwise, there'd be no point in dialogue.
I will entertain your offer.
I don't know anything about you, so I don't know what kind of stuff you like. Give us some suggestions. Ray's just like, why am I talking?
What I
could
want
agree.
is present. All 3 in one location. A tactic that has already been noted.
So if you do that, that will give us no reason to ever stop reconverting your followers.
An
That's on the
anomaly.
table.
You have destroyed 4 of the Death Knights.
And transformed another. It's on the table. It's an
An
offer.
anomaly.
Yes,
She is not worthy of me.
correct. I suppose.
Surrender her to me.
Didn't you just say she wasn't worth anything to you?
Surrender her to me.
And then what?
She will experience
worth
torture
something.
and pain, unending. For every moment that the Oblivion seeks to claim her, I will wrench her back.
She's not up for trade.
No, what's up for trade is our actively pursuing you and your kind. Turning the world against you and your kind.
Facilitate
If you anger
the
us, we will
annexation
only do
of the
this.
city beyond you. All souls will be claimed.
You're not that strong. I know you have great power. And you have extremely great power. But if you're talking to us, there has to be something.
I can find out, but I don't think we're gonna like it.
Yes!
Is it worth it?
Do it.
Is it worth it?
Yes, it's worth it.
What's the name of the soul's prize?
Yeah.
Don't you have to shoot him or something?
Okay,
I fire. No.
Or was that something from?
That's
Okay.
Pew, pew, pew.
Yeah, I take out my dual fire ones and just like. That wouldn't work.
Or is the answer going to be exactly what? Is that what you're saying? Do you
Yeah.
think we already know the answer?
Yes, but I'm still gonna do it because I feel like that's. Whoops.
Your power is unknown to this world.
Try what would it take?
Yeah. Hey, John.
Yes.
May I know the soul's price?
Yes.
Excellent. Ooh, that's a lot of votes, Jorek.
You can do it, Jorek! Jorek!
So, it'll be a read intentions to find out his price for a certain task, which I will name,
Mm-hmm.
I guess, after the fact. Or now.
Okay.
I'm gonna do it.
Great.
I'm gonna do it.
His guile
Yeah.
is 8.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Well, I have to spend a
So fucked, Jorek. He's so fucked, Jorek.
Well, I get plus essence successes, so that's good.
You're at essence 4, Jorek.
as my forehead begins to glow, I just look up and I don't really say it aloud, I more whisper it to myself. There must be something else we can do. I whisper to myself.
I'll give you 2 extra dice for that.
Thanks, buddy.
Are you sure that's all you're rolling?
Essence successes.
Oh yeah, you're right.
And this. I get to...
Please tell me it's like a septuple botch.
That would be so good, John. It's not. You might be mad about that. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All right.
In exchange for the father, lover, and sister,
Right.
he'll accept one of you swearing fealty to him. He will accept your assistance, all 3 of you, undying and without any deception, in helping him to overthrow a major city-state in order to establish a base of operations in creation. He will accept one of you killing the other 3.
Oh my god, sorry.
He'll accept, well, technically, actually, he'll accept 3 of your deaths.
Right.
Doesn't have to be by the hand.
got the
Oh,
roll.
okay.
It could be a
Father,
battle royale.
Sister, lover.
Could be a battle royale.
We still count. That's the thing.
Mhm.
Was there anything else?
It's
He'll
not-
accept 5 moldy pork buns. But
How about
you
a
only
Klondike
have
bar?
1.
Ray just looks in her pouch. She sees 6. She's like, "But I might be hungry later." And
Here,
just
you
like,
can take 5.
oh boy. Wow. And then, so fealty.
And he'll also accept the death of a incarnate.
What's it incarnate?
Like a god?
Like the unconquered sun.
Like a high tier god.
Yeah.
Top tier.
Clem.
A-list. What about Clem?
What
Oh, yeah,
about
Clemmy.
Discord? We just offhand.
Yeah.
Discord is
Um,
definitely not an incarnate.
Yeah.
Get him.
Well, this is balls.
What if we do 3 incarnates? Or 3 fucking regular gods?
3 regular gods for 1 incarnate. He's like, this isn't how
He's like, this
bargaining
isn't how
works.
bargains work. And I'm like, it is now. Eclipse.
Well, you're right. We didn't like those answers.
I look to the others.
Or
You-
we could guarantee. No. Yes. We could guarantee that we will never transform one of your kind. Ever again.
An anomaly. You will not
pers-
be able to do so again.
That's what you think.
Also,
God is on our side. The unconquered
you
sun.
did not transform the abomination before you.
Yes, he did. He
The
absolutely did.
unconquered sun did. You did not.
Exactly. We have the power to keep going back to him. We are his chosen. And he has agreed to visit. He will agree again. And this is a persuasion-based attempt. I'm trying to
Okay.
persuade him that this is a valid exchange. That we will, because that we are a valid threat. So I'm trying to play upon his intimacy of not having,
Daniel's
like, not
hashtag
losing
separated.
his power, like not losing those
All
who
right,
fall.
let me
behind.
ask you a question,
Yep.
because this is important. Do
Yep.
you intend to honor this agreement?
Yes.
Okay. If should it be made, I should point out.
Yeah.
All right. His resolve is 8.
Daniel
Great.
TIE Fighter has
So
got...
I am using listener
How can I
swaying
do it?
argument, and I'm using a full charisma, presence, excellency on this.
Fucking, like...
Yep.
How can I make it if I'm dead? And can he claim your souls before...
What
our
a
first day?
fucking shit roll.
Damn it!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, it's not that bad. There's just a lot of ones
That's
in
enough.
there too. There's a lot of dice.
That's
There's
enough.
a lot of dice.
You're half off the screen, by the way, when you're.
Yeah,
getting down to
well,
look at that.
camera line trying to read my
Yep.
stuff.
No, that's fine.
Or that's not how you say. I used one of these. I don't remember which one it was anymore. Yeah. Anyway.
I thought I said resolve, Aragorn.
Yeah. So.
He spends a point of willpower.
Oh, boss.
Maya.
Great.
You again.
So that was Jens's not wanting to lose his kind. I had another thing in mind.
I am prepared to offer you something in exchange for an easy transition.
Easy transition to your control, to your power. I think you have great power. I think you have great potential.
I don't
But
have
we
to
will
say
fight.
that, Annie Tiesto.
I'm so bad at this. Why did I make a persuasion-based character? I will, based on your power, I want to use his desire for power and keeping, his desire for power.
The thundercloud starts to shift down so that it's now looks like a wall of fog in front of you. There's a figure in the cloud.
For power, I want to do something else. Sorry, John, I'm just trying to continue this. I'm just really bad at it. I'm trying to figure out how to phrase the thing that has
Yeah,
to
of
do with
course.
his intimacy for power.
Let's see.
So basically, we are a threat to your power, and if you try to fight us, we will undermine your power. Is what I want to convey.
Because
So-
whether or not we win or
Yeah.
lose, we will weaken you because we are solars.
Yeah.
And that will show you off to be less powerful.
Sure.
kind of thing.
That. So I'm trying to use a stronger intimacy against him. I'm thinking that his intimacy for power is stronger than his intimacy for not losing his followers.
Well, you're right about that.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
It's only 4 successes, so that's not enough to make him,
No, that doesn't beat his resolve.
because that's using, unless his, no, it's not this one. Is his resolve boosted by any means?
Yes.
Great, then that's an extra automatic success. Because this is the charm that I'm using, and so often it's not the case. I'm sorry, I didn't read the whole charm. And that's another die of success. Or I can reroll.
Okay. Well, that's still 5 successes to the 8 that you would require to meet his resolve.
I thought it was 5 last time.
No, it was 8.
Was it
I
8?
just met it, yeah.
Oh, I thought it was 5. Okay, well, then I guess I fucked it. Sorry. I would have spent notes, but that's fine. Let's do something else.
I squint to see who the figure is in the clouds.
Whoever it is, it's still a fair distance away. It's still very kind of ethereal. Doesn't seem very large.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna activate Majestic Radiant Presence. He has to spend a point of temporary willpower to speak or act against me.
Okay.
I'm probably at bonfire by now.
Well, that's to your advantage, isn't it?
Yeah.
You are also a Zenith cast, I'll remind you.
Yeah, I think that's only to attack him, though.
Yeah,
I
but
can print it out.
it's still something in case you attack him.
I shouldn't be fucking up all my notes on this.
You get him back fast, right?
Not that fast.
John's like, all right, for this fight, you're gonna need all the motes.
I will.
So,
I totally
GM
will.
reset. Yay!
I just thought I could do this, but I'm not good enough at the...
It is if he goes like this.
I'm not good enough at it. So.
Hey, do you have some company over there?
As I said, I am prepared to offer you something in exchange for a quick and easy transfer.
Transfer?
That you will yield one sister, one lover, one father to me.
We should be allowed to know what you're offering.
The figure starts to step forward. I will have your word that you will not attack me or those who stand with me as long as I do not attack you or those who stand with you, or 1 hour has passed.
So no one attacks anyone for an hour.
In exchange for our families?
No.
No, in
I think this
exchange
is
for
just-
me revealing what I am prepared to offer you.
Wait, sorry, no, what?
So there's a figure in the clouds. He's
Yeah,
prepared
yeah.
to offer
Related.
us.
A ceasefire?
Yeah, well, yeah, like
Yeah.
he wants to show us what he's offering, but in exchange, nobody attacks anybody for an hour.
Before he tells us what his side of the bargain
And
is.
what was the phrasing about the attack? Was it attack
So that
or act against?
We won't attack
Or-
you, you won't attack
Yeah,
us.
I don't think so. I think he's probably got people
And
acting
sh-
in the shadows, so no.
But he also said anyone associated with me versus anyone associated with you.
Attack. That doesn't mean he's not going to have everyone in place, and the second the hour's up, he slits everyone's throat. I don't trust it.
Oh, he could still be doing that
Yeah.
for sure, but this buys us a little bit of time. And I
Yeah.
want to know what the figure is. Deal!
Wow.
So fucking-
Jorek's just like, let me give it.
well, no, I'm sure we all have to agree.
No.
I don't know.
Why can't you just tell us outright?
I choose not to.
It just sounds like you're trying to buy yourself time.
Yes, I am. Is one continued hour of your life not a worthy thing?
I feel that hour will buy you far more fathers, sisters, and lovers than just the three. There's an entire city right there. I have no idea what you have in motion. Could be nothing. That hour could be everything to you.
Val, please.
Fine.
Jorek? Deal, show us.
The clouds part, and Solo walks forward.
Fucking
In exchange for?
She looks a little bit older than when you last saw her. She's closer to a teenager now, maybe 12 or 13.
How did you get her?
What's the deal? You have your hour.
I am prepared to let this one go in exchange for one sister, one lover, one father. To ease the transition.
Then you'll still be missing one. You still won't have the 4 that you need.
I've claimed the daughter.
How have you claimed the daughter? I don't get it. Val, I thought that thing that you do, doesn't that like protect people from this?
Apparently not.
I think she's a manifestation.
It protects them from becoming a hungry ghost.
Well, that's just...
And that's an actual game term of hungry ghost. Like there's, if you look in the book, there's a hungry ghost.
hungry ghost.
I assumed he needed a body to do his thing, but I haven't read the chapter on them, and there's no book on them yet.
Yeah,
so
how much do
I
you
don't
know about them, really?
Well, that's a big waste of like dozens of motes. Not doing that anymore.
Yay!
And
we'll take a break here.
Oh, yep.
Hungry ghost, I look at you and I can't
Is that a song?
Well, it's Hungry Eyes.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Cool ghost.
Cool ghost.
Cool ghost, yes.
Yeah, I can only
well, this is horrifying. How do you deal with a fucking Death Lord? How? How does one do that?
I know how.
Goodbye. Then why are you doing it? I'm kidding. No, sorry. You know exactly how we would need to deal with it.
No, I don't.
Well, you have the list of things
You have the list.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just nothing appeals to us.
Yeah.
So
if I combine the words in
try
some
to
of
attack
these.
him and die trying. Probably.
Mhm.
Maybe not. Maybe John's just done a good job making him seem super strong.
Get him.
We say fine, take them.
Mhm.
We say fine, take these 3 random people from Nexus. We say fine, take us, because we are each sister, lover's father.
Right.
I'll point out that in all your previous interactions with him, one father, one sister, one lover, and one daughter all seemed to specifically mean
those
a
people.
specific person.
Mm-hmm.
It would most likely not work to just
Well,
be like, here's
you
3
know
people.
that the 3 of us would still be a satisfactory sacrifice.
Yes. Yes. I mean, yeah, and actually just the promise of being able to quote unquote reincarnate one of us would be enough. But like, that's a terrible idea.
I mean, I guess he this is the thing, I'm so bad at social things, is he technically persuaded you guys to say yes to the hour. I should have seen that as social influence and been like, hey, no, don't do that. But because it's in a role-playing context, no one rolled for it. I'm just trying to like drain my willpower now, because that's basically all I have left to do.
That's a good idea, though.
Technically, that's what social influence is. It's draining people of willpower until they can no longer resist you. But, I mean, just to be absolutely fair, those are very powerful charms that you have, but they're also not instant, everyone always listens to you charms.
No, and they're not supposed to be. I thought the threshold was 5, not 8, so I would have spent more motes on it and stuff like that, but... Yeah, so I like wasted... Anyway, like I...
One day passes. Can you just skip time forward? Can you meditate?
I can meditate for an hour. I don't think I ever bothered buying the thing for in a matter of seconds, unfortunately.
Ooh, that'd be so good.
Yeah, no, it's on my things to buy, and I think
Oh,
In other news, apparently I'm in the final cut of Bon Cop, Bad Cop 2!
thumbs up.
Yes! My grandparents just saw it in theaters, and they were
Oh my
like, "We
gosh.
saw you in it! Well
I didn't know it
done."
was out yet.
Apparently.
Glad no.
Sûreté du Québec. Okay, that's not
Hey,
French.
wow,
What
we
is that?
saw
German?
3 seconds of your
Swedish.
performance. Good job, Liz.
Did they say it was 3 seconds?
Also, Liz,
Well, I know
why
how
did you
much
bring
I
up knowing Christopher Plummer?
Because somebody said,
I
so
said,
Liz is...
you have a bacon number of 2. Knowing Christopher Plummer wouldn't make that bacon number any
No,
lower.
they weren't talking about the bacon number. They were like, oh, by acting in a movie with Colin Feore, you've also by association acted in something with Christopher Plummer, because Colin Feore and Christopher Plummer. And I was like, yeah, but I've met Christopher Plummer, so it was completely unrelated.
They
to
were like
Kevin
making a
Bacon.
bacon number, but for a
Yeah.
plumber number.
All right,
I was
a
not
plumber
a
number.
pregnant lady, but I was a reporter, so sticking with what I do and what I know.
One day you will be a pregnant reporter. It will happen. Well, no, you'll end up being a reporter with an overlarge.
I'd like to think that you're actually just going to give birth to somebody holding a little microphone and glasses.
I hope so.
Where?
This just
Reporting
in.
live. Oh my god.
More like this just out.
This just out.
Yikes.
I did meet Christopher Plummer, and I basically fangirled over him because I read his memoirs, and they're really funny, especially if you've ever been an actor or gone to theater school or been in a play. So I just like went up and I'm like, your book was the funniest thing, and I was like peeing my pants laughing at it and stuff, and he was just like, well, I'm thrilled you enjoyed the book. And then he
What a
wrote it in the
sweetheart.
book, so we're basically best friends, and that's how that goes. Yeah.
Angel Wick. I'm looking up hashtag Exalted, but I don't see it.
Metal number.
You know, I'm gonna look up Clem's site.
Yeah, I'm going to look up Clem's side gig.
Yeah, that should be a little more unique.
I would say that.
Where is it? Why can't we find it?
Do you have like a
Do you have a
private
private
account?
Twitter account, Angel?
Like, do you have your
Ooh.
privacy settings so that people can't see you unless
possible,
they're your
actually.
friend? Because I
Unless-
know,
This account's tweets are protected.
so we can't see it because, yeah, I don't know. You'll
That's what happens.
send it to exaltwitch@gmail.com.
Explains that I thought I was losing my mind. I'm like, I've seen every Exalted
Yeah.
hashtag.
Yeah.
It's true. She actually has. Well, I mean, you know,
Whoops.
knowing metal folk in Finland is like knowing.
I'm glad that we figured it out rather than just thinking we're all going insane.
I mean, the
We
jury's
are.
out on that one, but.
But thank you. And
All right, let's get back to getting our asses verbally whomped.
Oh, whoa.
Okay.
Hey,
does anyone else need some?
you could look at it
John,
another
can
way
you
and say that you survived an hour facing a Death Lord.
Truth. I mean, kind of.
Ooh, yes. Ask away.
You can ask Zixtal.
Is that the pork bun? Oh no, those are gloves.
They're my smash gloves.
Oh, metal funk would be so good. Sorry. Well, we still have an hour and a half left, so you know.
Anything can happen.
Still time.
Do I think we might lose a PC this game?
Maybe. Depends if we
Best to
fight.
not even think about it. Just do what feels right. Which sometimes
Do I
means
think...
shank George.
Oh,
Oh, is he
I
doing
reverse your
something?
actions after I do. Oh, no,
Do
have
I
to kill you.
think that...
You kill us. You're like, I shoot right. I dodge. Shoot right. I dodge. I shoot right. You hit. I go down 5 health levels. To go. It just takes forever.
No, I would
Ha, ha,
look
ha.
deep into your eyes and explain that I have to do this, and I'm so sorry, and then I would just.
I'll say this, Zixtal. I don't know.
Throat shake.
I doubt it. And the reason why I doubt it is because I think that we're far enough along that if I kill one of them, I'm probably going to kill all of them.
Respect.
It's either 1 or 0.
No,
Wait,
So-
zero or all.
Oh,
The
no.
opposite of what I said.
So the thing is, though, that's not necessarily true. Like, obviously, I think that a player would have to take an action deliberately in order to get themselves killed, or it'll be over. I was telling Aragwen this, and spoiler warning for anybody who has heard this, that we have seen more episodes of Exaltwitch than there are episodes of Exaltwitch left.
Yeah.
But I don't know how many there are.
49.
Trippy, bro.
Now, as a result, the thing is, and here we're going to go for a very minor RPG clinic, thing is, at this advanced state of the game, but also knowing that, oh, there you go, RPG clinic. At this advanced state of the game, but also knowing that it will end at some point in the future, so that I know now that we are on the back end, it's very difficult to kill a PC and then reintroduce that same player with a different PC at this stage. Happy Cthulhu, that doesn't mean that we're going to stop playing. It just means that it won't be this game.
We see
Angel Wick, we were just taking a
Wick.
peek here.
Yeah.
My favorite
that's
part.
Excellent.
All right, I'll bring it up,
What do you
and
want
then we'll
on your
get back to
pizza?
it.
Anchovies, they taste like
So
fish.
I
Disgusting.
apologize for letting people behind the curtain to a certain extent. But I mean, I'm just being honest that if I do kill a PC, it's going to be like, you can expect that if I do kill a PC, the game will end within a couple of sessions.
Mortals only Exalted.
Because wouldn't it suck if I killed one of these 3 PCs and then said, like, well, the game's getting pretty close to the end, so you're not going to get a new PC, but we are going to keep playing for another 40 sessions? Like,
Oh.
Okay.
that would
You
make
can come
sense.
back as toads. Bah.
Because we're the only solars that are alive.
Bah.
They couldn't come back as a lunar if there were enough solars. Like,
No.
okay.
Yay!
Yay! Plan B. Plan B.
Meh.
Ripley.
All right, let's
No,
get to being some strong negotiators.
There is
Nope.
Clem's Pizza and Grill.
Come on, buddy.
It's too big. Rock Pants, I don't hear that ever.
Oh. Oh.
Come on, Munchkin, come on. Don't beat, don't beat.
And
Yay!
Rock Pants gets 469.
Yay! It happened.
Yay!
Tee. What you think's in the pizza? If it's Clem's, honestly.
Are we ready?
Like, bring out here. Yeah, there you go. Yes.
She's dressed incidentally in a charcoal gray dress, which goes past her knees. And her hair has been done in a very elaborate crowned braid around her head.
She's a child. You couldn't just leave her alone? Hadn't you done enough?
So I use magic the molder.
Three Fates Shadow.
Who's that?
She made a deal, and in exchange I asked for one father, one lover, one sister, one daughter. She delivered none of these things, and yet they are still mine to claim. This one here is the daughter. Take this as a sign of my esteem towards you, that I am offering her.
The deal you made with Three Fates Shadow. I think we have a right to know what it is.
I would return her. I would allow her to exalt outside of her jade prison, away from the shackles of the unconquered sun and serving me.
Permanently?
It would appear that the unconquered sun has taken what is mine.
Doesn't it look like the deal's off then?
No. Your obstinance is noted.
You're demanding payment for something that your end of the bargain no longer exists.
When I want something, Angel of Nexus, and when I have decided that I will procure it, I do.
How long ago did you strike this deal with her?
Irrelevant.
Unfortunately, the only interaction we've ever had with you was surrounding this deal. So we only have your word to say that you get what you want.
Perhaps you would favor obliteration.
Perhaps you've given me no reason to ever trust you. It's hard to strike a deal with someone when you feel like, regardless of what you do, they will do what they want.
I have struck a deal and I was wronged. I am correcting that wrong today.
Like when your follower, Infinite Dirge, said that he would face me in one-on-one combat and then had his assistants surround me. I'm sorry, but your kind has shown me nothing but lack of chivalry.
He is not my kind. He merely is a
chosen.
servant.
You're chosen?
I start to tape record him for later use.
Hello, Woodward Mernster.
Lightning starts to dash around the cloud, not striking anything, but leaping forks, just crackling, and the air feels as if it is energized. You can smell ozone.
I put on my topaz circlet to increase my lightning resistance.
High five me. What up?
Don't have one. And I realize it too late.
This.
Kate,
Hmm?
I'm going to refund you 10 motes.
Why?
Because there was confusion earlier. Your action still failed, but I'm giving you 10 motes back.
No, it's fine, thank you. I'm just, I'm not good at what I do.
He wants 3 of our beloved in exchange for 1 back. I believe that Sola was destined for great things, but that is not a bargain to which we can agree. You want something that we will not give. You will have to go through us.
Face your daughter then and tell her that you do not want her.
That's not
That was not
his
part
daughter.
of the deal.
That's not his daughter. That's some facsimile. She was half that age, if not less, when last seen, what, a month ago? That is
Like-
not your daughter, Jorek.
Like 4 years younger.
Okay, 4 years.
Sola. I don't truly believe that you can hear me. But if you can, know that I am sorry. That what happened to you was a terrible, terrible disaster. But that is the way of things.
I know how it is, Jorek. I know how it is to be collateral damage. And then her forehead cracks, and a disc of solid blood starts to run from her forehead down over her nose.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll some limit here, buddy.
I think that would be.
Hope that's okay with you.
I'm just hoping it puts you over.
Hope that's okay with me. Yeah, go nuts.
Yeah, you go for it, buddy. Because that is truly horrifying.
Yeah, I think she's.
One success, Jorek. One minute,
I
Jorek.
consider an innocent, and I do consider this an attack on the innocent. That's a major intimacy. I rolled 2 dice for that.
Hooray!
Sure is.
Sure.
No success.
Damn it! Break.
Watch out.
Break.
We want a spring break. Are you?
Yes, that's
Is that
what we've
this?
always done.
Oh, it's
People
true.
have been doing this for
That's true.
ages.
I was just
years.
hoping it would happen during the marathon, so we'd be like, "Hot dog dragon!"
Oh, yeah, sorry, Aragorn's correct. Major intimacy is 1 die, not 2.
Well, let's
For-
count that success as your one.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a success.
Solo was only a major intimacy?
No, that's me. That's me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know about Scott.
We barely know her.
Yeah.
The
also-
hell?
Sorry, it
How
was
we
only a
gonna do-
minor intimacy on that. Only a minor intimacy? That you rolled for major.
I did.
Good.
That was slightly more appropriate.
Hysterical. Callous.
Okay,
Jorek.
thank you, Aragon.
He kind of is.
That puts Valeria now at how much limit?
9.
Shocked.
Collateral damage in a conflict I had nothing to do with.
You are correct.
I was destined
He-
for so much.
Chose to strike down the tower you are innocently hiding in. Perhaps he was annoyed by my words, but he's the one who chose the target. He gave me no warning of what the consequences would be to defying him. Are you happy with this second life?
I have a life. Isn't that enough?
Is it? It's your choice, it's your life.
The minds of the young are easily swayed and twisted. It was noted earlier.
So you convinced her to join you?
Yes. Requiem of the unnecessarily sacrificed will stay with me.
So, her staying alive for you not taking the other 3. Thoughts?
Sorry, can you repeat that? I didn't.
Her staying alive for you not taking the other 3.
No. My followers do not mean as much as a deal made.
Well, then, you wouldn't mind if we were to invite
Requiem.
Requiem to
Up
our
for a
son.
little field trip to Yushan with us.
She was destined for so much. You said so yourself, Sola.
Followers don't mean much for you. Who cares
Could
where they go?
everybody roll me? Just sorry, I don't mean to interrupt. I do mean to interrupt.
Yeah.
Could everybody roll me their perception awareness, please?
Hooray!
This is not specifically not hearing; it's sight.
Which I also have.
Sure, but it's
Almost
don't
a
have
bot,
super
but
sight.
two
You have
successes.
super sight. You don't have ultra sight.
This is correct, but I think I get.
Sorry, that many.
What's the difficulty level on this?
2.
Okay, so I can succeed without a roll.
Cool.
Wow.
It's 2 or 3.
Just
Pretty cool.
straight up.
What about 1? Do you just like 1? You're like, I miss everything for 1. Everything obvious. I just whatever.
It's just too obvious.
She's looking too far. It's like right in front of her.
Such a
She's
great-
like,
All Fate's Saved's mouth is open, and she's wordlessly screaming defiance.
Little boss.
I squeeze her hand some
oh,
more,
no.
trying to give her a message that she can squeeze my hand if she needs to.
I cry.
She steps forward, and she pulls one of the spikes out of her breastplate and throws it into the dirt in front of her. And she screams again. And then she turns back, and she tries to speak to you, but she can't.
Perception awareness, trying to figure out whether she was like, that was an act of defiance against him or something else.
That's,
I
yes.
got-
It was an act of defiance against him.
4 successes, also just trying to figure out what she's trying to say to us.
Alright, so if you can roll perception linguistics.
Linguistics?
Yep.
Yep. Ah,
Use that linguistics. Use it!
2 successes.
Did you just say no?
Can I also spend a mote to use my thing that lets me understand languages I don't speak to try to enhance my ability to understand her nonverbal
You
speech?
do understand her. I'm going to give it to you.
okay.
Aragorn, I have no idea what answers you need. You have to ask the questions.
She just needs all answers.
All answers. All fates.
Just
But you only know 10,000 things, I'm sorry.
must be 10 million.
Alright. We can make deals with the devil, but that doesn't send him back to hell.
Cool.
What a badass. I think our new ally, not new, oh boy, our friend, All Fates, has the right idea. Gentle father, and I put huge air quotes on my voice. Can I roll for that?
Roll to not puke. Roll to not puke.
Rolled up.
I fail immediately.
Oh boy. You've come to take something that you know to be yours. We know it to be ours. If it was in service of something truly great, we would consider it. But as it stands, it's only in service to you. We were hoping to come and find you at your home, but you've done us the courtesy of coming to us. Send my daughter back to me, so that I may take her back to where she belongs.
I am waiting for payment.
The only payment you will receive today is your destruction. Step down. Fight the power of the unconquered sun.
So be it.
Oh.
And the cloud starts to roll away, and you see Requiem of the Unnecessarily Sacrificed turn her back and start walking with it.
Rocking with, sorry?
Walking with the cloud.
Okay.
Thanks, Crosshair. Here you go. I believe this will suffice, sir. Oh, thank you so much.
No, clearly not on 250 then.
Right, Ripley, just like it.
350. That makes more sense.
Yes, it
Sure is. Well, rip, but that was a badass way to go, Jorek. Thank you.
I didn't say I wasn't willing to sacrifice some things. But look, we were gonna go kick his ass.
I know, I'm ready.
Here.
Let's do it. I
Yep.
was just waiting for the perfect moment that we could initiate battle. Clearly, this is
So,
gonna end. in a
roll
fight.
JB, I'm guessing. 'Cause
We're gonna see what he
I'm
does.
Oh. 'Cause I'm
Well, he's
valid.
pulling away. You guys have at least another 30 minutes before he's agreed that he can hurt you.
Where did he go, though?
He's just pulling back.
Killing.
Great. Too bad I only recover motes every hour.
Time to
So-
mobilize, bitches.
But an hour has passed, so all of you can regain 5.
Ooh,
Yes.
thanks.
Actually,
Ouch,
no.
ouch.
2 hours have passed, so you'll get to recover.
What?
It hasn't been 2 hours since we were out.
It's been 2 hours since you guys last spent motes in the manse itself, right? Because you got out, you walked, you had your conversation with Exquisite Tide, you brought the boat back, the manse. It's been 2 hours, so you guys
Cool.
will have, unless of course you've dedicated motes, in which case you don't get those back.
Well, yeah.
6. Plus you. Maybe I'll roll better on my diamond
Yes.
body next time.
Would have been a good move. Be super good, Aragorn. And then I'd let them use my charm to numb their intimacies to imbue into the arrows. Be very nice. Be really nice.
All right, so I guess Ray's gonna start eating moldy pork buns. No, she's gonna
Eating?
stock up on moldy
Yeah,
pork
but
buns
the whole point was that we need them. Damn it. Right.
because I got that charm, which so help me. One day I will use
Oh yeah.
for the watch.
For the watch.
No, for the pain.
I guess I can arrange for JB.
We have time.
Mhm.
Well, let's go into the manse, I guess. Say our final goodbyes. It's funny because we're all getting time.
Figure out how to get them out so that he can't just lightning bolt them all in the manse. Or do we think the manse
Unless
is
the
going
manse
to
is the
lightning
safest
bolt?
place, we don't know.
Yeah, that's what I think. I think they're all. I think. The manse
Think
is
he's
the
full of
safest
shit?
Place. Yeah.
He wants us to move them, so
Yeah.
he'll have an easier time.
Talking in character, by the way.
Yeah, that's all
obviously.
okay. Well, in case this goes bad, we should see them. And then we'll make a plan.
Optimistic of you, right?
I've never fought one of these before, Val.
I'll stay up here. Do what you want.
And I roll my eyes at that and start to go to the manse.
I don't stop Ray, but I like step in front of her briefly. If you have something to say to Val, this would be the time. But otherwise, you're right. You should see Ember and your father. Although they'll be fine.
I'm worried.
I know. I got us into this stupid mess, but
I'm not worried for us. Either the manse can hold or it can't. And we just have to hope we chose the right thing.
unless we have some sort of cloak of invisibility.
He knows where it is.
Yeah, he does. Moving them is worse.
Yeah. And it puts more people in danger. At least this way. His targets are outside the city.
Ray, you can hear marching.
I straighten up a bit and look in the direction of the marching.
You see a big ass cloud.
I have prepared an action to throw my spear at the Death Lord if he looks like he's gonna start leaving.
The cloud is just it's hovered back slightly.
Yeah.
It's not leaving.
Yeah.
It's just like lowering at us. Lowering.
There are soldiers or an army coming. I'll be right back.
I look to Val. You don't have anything you want to say to anybody?
We're either dooming them or we're gonna succeed. Those are the outcomes. And if we die, that's the best that we could do, is try to fight to end him before he causes more harm.
I mean,
What's there to say?
I don't know, that you love them? Or maybe they already know.
I thought we could do good in this world, Jorek.
We can. It's just, I think, more often than not, we're faced with odds that seem insurmountable.
All we've done is fight and run and fight and run. I have nothing positive to add to their last memories of me today. If you want to say goodbye, you should.
I turn back, turn again, turn back. Val, this isn't going to be a pep talk. I promise. But you know what you've done in Nexus. You know the... Shut up, I'm talking. God damn it.
Inspired hope so that Deep Fury could come in and twist it and kill people and burn down people's livelihoods?
Yeah. And for one brief moment, it was worth it. And for another brief moment, it will be worth it again. This is going to be the cycle of our lives. I don't think there will ever be a moment where everything will be perfect in this world. But we can work towards a place where it can be. Vanquish our enemies one by one.
And that is why I fight.
Exactly.
But I have nothing to say to them below.
I just think it would be a shame to make sure that I just think it would be a shame to not let them know of your greatest strength. We all know what your greatest strength is, Val. It's not your words. It's honestly not even your deeds. It's your depth of feeling. So it's Ray's too, actually. I'm going to attempt to... Oh boy. inspire feelings of confidence in Val. Oh, I probably have to spend a point of willpower, hey?
No, you're acting
Well, it's not against.
me.
It's not against. So okay.
If she chooses to, if you succeed and she chooses to resist you, then she'll spend willpower.
You're going to forget what you're about to say.
Wow. Woof.
Jorek, go say goodbye. Or see you later, or whatever you want to say to the people below.
Oh, that was so cold.
It's like I'm just like blanked for a second, and I'm like,
So cold.
All
Is it
fate
cold?
saved.
Cold.
Steps forward.
You can't make a roll to try to remember.
it's okay.
This is how it starts.
You're right. I guess Starlight Dove was right in her actions after all. I move away from them. Still keeping my eyes on the cloud.
All fates. What just happened?
If there's one thing that he is good at, it is division. If there is one thing she is good at, it is standing alone. Will you give me a dagger? She takes the dagger and she walks over to a tree. And in the tree, she carves a few symbols. She doesn't do it very well. She doesn't have certain people's gift for penmanship. But when she comes away, she's basically put the equivalent of her initials and She Who Knows 10,000 Things together.
What a sweetheart.
And then she hands the knife back, well, the dagger back to you. I cannot say my goodbyes. So I will have nature itself tell her.
I don't believe she'll ever need to see it, all fates, but
I hope she does. I hope she knows that in the moment before my ultimate triumph, she was in my thoughts.
I take the dagger back and I put it away and I look at the tree and just walk over to Val and tap her on the shoulder. I'm crying a little bit. It's bad.
God.
And I go in for a hug and I just want to see what happens, buddy.
I like pat him on the shoulder.
Oh. Oh.
Jorek? You've had the worst of it. And him doing that to Sola, I can't imagine what that must feel like to see.
Val, I think it's the triumph isn't so much that you were all here for me, although that was incredible.
We were not there for you last time he appeared.
You've been here for me since. But Val, just know that goes both ways. I can't force you to do anything you don't want to do. You're much more obstinate than I am persuasive. But just, we're here. Okay?
We'll do our best. And I think we have some pretty great motivation to do our best. So, we either can or can't. I sure hope we can. If anyone can, it's us. It's you guys.
After today, I promise you, we'll be able to do good.
We'll harm our leverage with the Blessed Isle, of course, but that's a petty concern compared to ending him.
Down inside the manse, Alvor has set up a board, and you see Totes sitting across from the board itself, and he's trying to teach the goat how to play Jot. It's not going well.
What a dude.
So I get in there and trying really hard to act like everything's normal. And I just start, I make a beeline for the kitchen and look at my secret stash of moldy pork buns. I should have 3 left. and just anything else in the fridge. I'm just like gathering food. I'm just kind of like stress eating a little bit. Grabbing like a bit of cheese maybe. Trying to actually like avoid making things seem too serious. Start bustling.
Speaks of Silence leans on the door frame of the kitchen. I can eat anything I want, and I will never gain weight.
Well, fuck you too. And I just start like piling more stuff into my bag. Wow.
I can always gain or shed weight if I so choose.
Speaks of Silence, don't tell the others in case they worry. But in case things get bad up there, well, we're about to get into a pretty stupid fight, even by my standards, and anyway, and I just like give her a hug.
She just lets the hug happen. Sort of examines her nails.
And I pull back, I'm like, well, fuck you too.
I don't see what the fuss is about, right? Do you?
I don't know. This isn't something that I know. I can't plan. I can't be tactical. I can't dodge his attacks because I don't know what he can do. I feel completely lost in the thing that I should know the best.
Have you ever lost?
Oh, but that was different.
If you've never lost, what's the problem?
Problem was, it wasn't like an agent of death fighting me. Shit.
What's the worst thing that can happen? You die?
No. You guys die.
Yeah.
If I stay alive, at least that means there's someone standing between him and you. All of you, and that's what I'm going up there to fight for.
Do you think Val would appreciate it if I painted my nails? I'm not sure. I get the feeling like that's a little too artificial, and I don't know if she wants me to be that girly.
And even though I'm kind of like eye-rolly with Val at the moment, I think Val likes everything about you.
I hope not. I've done some pretty nasty things. I've been some pretty nasty people.
Well, you've seen us at our worst, too, so we're all still buds. Ish. Ish. We're having tough times. Yes.
Pain doesn't last. It's the biggest lie that anyone has ever told you, that when you lose somebody, it hurts forever. A memory can hurt. But pain? Live a few centuries. I was lucky enough that I got to live a few centuries, and then I got more chances. I'm the lover, aren't I? Quiet words. He's looking to take Val's sister, your father. He's got Jorek's daughter, so I'm the last target, aren't I?
Don't think about it like that. How about you try to keep yourself alive, not because you're a target, but because we all love you and want to see you alive. I have to go.
Do you know what?
Yeah.
You're way more interesting than you were last time. All of you.
I bet you say that to all the Solars. Let me start leaving.
Ray, one last question.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I've kissed Jorek. I know how Val kisses. And I'm pretty sure that she wouldn't appreciate me finding out about you. So just tell me. What would have been like? Probably pretty awkward, right?
Yeah, probably. I mean, it's not super original, but Ember said it felt like the dawn. So
That's
imagine
disgusting.
that.
That's really gross. How do you even put up with that?
And a little burny too, right? I know. Soul of a poet. I can never get used to it.
See, I interact with people on a different level. But if there's one thing that I'm good at, it's surviving. I have this long. Going up against a Death Lord? I can't say that I'm that worried. I've seen the way that you punch. I've seen the way that Valeria stabs, and I have to watch Jorek's shoulders every time he draws that bow.
Because they like strings.
Do me a favor, would you?
Sure.
Don't tell Val I asked about her. But bring her back to me.
I promise you that I will do everything I can.
Go fuck him up.
Consider it done.
She
And with
smacks
more-
you on the ass as you turn around.
With more confidence than I had going into the kitchen, I am marching out.
Well, speaks of science things I can do.
So I can do everything! God!
She's lived like 1,000 years. She fucking knows her shit.
That's probably
Do you need to rub my head too?
I will place my hand on his head, but I will also give him a kiss. I really hope it's Ember.
Your dad is just like, oh.
Yikes!
On the cheek.
Toads.
Just the
It's
quick,
toads.
like, dodge.
Oh,
What?
I love you.
I love you too. I know.
And then the lights in the manse turn red.
Fuck. That's my cue.
Go. And he walks to the edge of the hallway, and he draws his die close, and he waits.
And I look at my dad, stealing myself as much as possible so he doesn't know what's going on.
That piece doesn't... No, the piece definitely doesn't go in your mouth. And he starts reaching in, and Toads is like... starts pulling at the board, and all the pieces fall over. And your father sighs, and he just good-naturedly laughs and starts putting them back on the board again.
It's gonna be at that for a long
At that,
time.
I smile and I turn away.
Our and Toads, they're two best friends. Our and Toads, then shows up next to us.
Alright, Ray comes back out.
Let's get our buffing on, girl! I'm buffing.
Yes,
Bunny and Kitty being best friends.
No,
Together
don't
the
start
fun
this.
never ends. Solving mysteries one hug at a time. Bunny and Kitty, two at a time.
Bunny and Kitty return right after this.
Ray,
Yes.
as you exit the river, you can feel that it's starting to feel charged as well.
Pretty weird.
Oh, there's 3 automatic successes.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, so the river's feeling charged.
The marching that you heard earlier, by the way, is stopped.
Aha, so I can't see anybody?
No.
Alright, what else am I gonna do? Raise my strength? Sure. Ooh, no. Thanks for your acuity. You guys feel free to like do. I'm just gonna be quietly. This is gonna take me a while.
I was staring moodily at the cloud.
Exquisite Tide approaches Valeria.
I'm glad that you went to my hometown.
Your sister is quite the leader.
She was always popular.
She tries very hard to make it seem like she doesn't care about you.
You're welcome to join us in this fight, or you're welcome to flee. I will think none the less of you.
Then think more of me for once.
Hmm?
Then think more of me for once. And she plants her Gormal into the ground.
He called lightning down from the sky and destroyed an entire glass tower in Chiaroscuro. He has power unlike anything I've seen on this world.
It's very possible that I won't survive. I'm not as durable as you are.
But you have skills, and we're fortunately next to a river. So you have a supply of material. I'm not doubting your capability as a fighter. I just want you to know that you perhaps shouldn't hold back.
I have hope. You gave
As
her
do we
to
all.
me.
Hmm?
You gave her to me. And she has taught me things that I needed to know.
I'm glad.
She was telling me of ways that you were before you exalted. It's good to know that you were once a real person.
I'm happy that you have the opportunity to live life as one now, outside of another's control.
I've been hiding something from you.
Are you also my sister?
And her smile is oddly girlish, demure. I haven't told the others because I don't want to distract them. But I know where Ember's mother is.
Good. And if we survive, we know where to head next.
I'm going to tell you now. She's in a cave where foxes once dwelled, close to here.
I'm writing this. I write this down with extreme rapidity. A quill flashes in my hand, and then flashes away again, so quickly that.
And she is alive.
I'm just making sure I spent the proper amount of notes for that. Great. Excellent.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Mm-hmm.
would you please roll join battle?
What are we looking at while we roll join battle, John?
Same as you have been looking at before, a cloud that's a small distance away with a shadowy figure inside.
Okie dokie.
Oh. That sounded like a lot of dice.
Ooh, that initiative track is old.
Scores.
That didn't come right. Oh. Great. So I spend 4 motes to add some
Go
dice
for
to my roll.
There it is, Crosshair. Cheers. I get it. And on my notes, I'm just going to write fight, all caps. And then I'm going to draw skull and crossbones. Okay, and then a sad face. And a dead face. Hashtag rip.
Alright. Just waiting on your totals.
12.
11.
15.
So pretty good.
Yay, Travis.
Good
Alright.
luck fighting the clouds, suckers.
Farting.
Good luck fighting the clouds, suckers. What?
Give me some beans.
Give me some beans. I'm from the unconquered side.
Okay.
Buddy.
Can't wait to see how we're gonna hit him.
Fucking cutest thing on earth.
You also just want to murder her in her face.
We're so cute.
The initiative track is as follows.
Oop.
Requiem 6.
Oh,
Exquisite Tide 8. All Fates Saved 9. Valeria 11. Jorek 12. Ray 15. The Cloud of a Gentle Father's Fall to Cacophony 25.
Ball sack! Oh, we are so fucked! Guys! What the fuck?
Wait, what's the deal with
What's
Death
the
Lords,
deal with
bud?
the
What's
dead
the
lords?
deal?
Why are they so good? Why are they so good?
Where'd you get all those notes?
Oh, balls on a ball.
Hey, look, we're 5 versus 1 and a quarter.
Your time and our time has expired. Are you willing to meet now, here, and face chivalrous death?
I have no reason to believe that you or your chosen have ever known what chivalry truly is. But death will come, one way or another.
Then you fight for your own chivalry. It is noted. No. And All Fate Saved steps forward, and it looks like it's taking every ounce of her being to be able to make noise. I don't fight for chivalry. I fight not for chivalry or the unconquered sun, but for creation and for those I love who stand here with me and who have taught me more than you ever could. And I defy you with every word I speak, every step I take, And every breath that passes through my lungs, I do for them and not for you. And if you should stop me, it will only take me another lifetime to come back and find you and end you. And another, and we will dance until the end. But I will stand and you will fall. I won't face you in the shadows today. I want you to see every moment of my victory. And she steps back and she very deliberately takes Val's hand and she takes Ray's hand and she squeezes them. And then she lowers herself into a crouch.
Oh, are we doing a thing? I'm so sorry.
Your attachment to useless emotion is noted. And lightning starts to crackle once again. And the first thing that occurs is it strikes the river, forcing it to glow electric hot. Ray.
Well. Okay. Okay, the first thing. Okay, so I'm just looking at a cloud, right? There's nothing physical.
You're looking at a cloud and you can see Requiem standing just inside it. But you don't know how deep the cloud goes.
Well, I suppose there's only one way to find out.
Jump on my back.
So
I'm
gonna. What range band distance is he away from us?
They're currently short, but not close. So
Okay,
one range
so-
band away.
Cool. So I'm gonna monkey leap over to him and try to withering attack because So
Withering
basically,
attack against what?
against Requiem.
Okay.
No, wait, not Requiem. Requiem Sola.
Yes.
Shit. Never mind.
Gentle
Nope.
Father.
Nope. I don't want to do that. And Gentle Father doesn't have a form yet.
Yep.
Is
He might,
Thunderblade
but you
Ganon?
may not be able to see it.
We gotta get in there.
No.
Go scout for us.
All right.
If you'll remember,
Yeah.
he does have a form. You've seen it.
Yeah, we saw his hand.
Yes.
He really is Ganon.
No, he's Thunderblight Ganon or some shit. All right. Well, I'm just gonna crouch and monkey leap into the cloud.
All right.
I'm gonna see what I can see. I'm going on a scout.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's what I'm doing.
You screech. Going.
And I'm out like a spider monkey.
Okay, Ray monkey leaps out directly into the cloud. You can see that your vision is a little more obscured in here. But when you land, you can sense that there's two figures in this cloud. One Requiem, who you've seen, who is standing at the edge, and one who is in the center of it. He is also now at short range from you.
So cool.
Jorek.
Yeah. Look at Requiem. just, Requiem, you were once known as Sola. You will be again. Get out of there now. And with that, I'm gonna fire an arrow. Right? With the intention of knocking her off balance. So I'm aiming kind of past her shoulder. I'm gonna numb my intimacy towards her to add some dice to my pool here. Which is probably a good thing to numb anyway, considering she did. But otherwise, it'll be a withering attack, Mr. John.
Okay.
All right, coming up.
Valeria.
I kind of want to see the result of his attack because basically my plan was to throw my spear at her feet to encourage her to and say, "Run, child. You're not. We have no quarrel with you."
Okay.
So should I roll this anyway?
No. Well, let's Jorek finish his roll. As that's happening, Exquisite Tide smashes her Gormal onto the river's surface, trying to shield it with ice over the top. The electricity runs up the Gormal, and she grits her teeth before she starts sliding quickly along the river into the cloud as well. All Fate saved removes one piece of her armor.
What was Requiem's defense?
Requiem's dodge is currently sitting at 4.
No. So I missed that.
No,
Withering attack.
those were the only 3.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's super weak sauce.
Brutskis, we didn't do our dialogue.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. No, her
Okay.
evasion's 2.
Oh, because she's
Sorry, I was looking at the wrong number. Evasion 2.
Okay. I'm trying to knock her off balance. So 3.
So that's a
I'll
hit.
take that. I'll take that.
She currently has a soak of 15.
Nice.
15?
Good.
Oh,
I think. I guess not. No, that's not good. Sorry.
Oh, okay. So
Just
15 of my 16 are coming out. So I'm just gonna go ahead with my
Hey,
overwhelming here,
That's
buddy.
insane.
Brutskis.
She's wearing
got a
a
success.
soul steel reinforced breastplate.
Oh,
Yep.
little girl
gotta do
in
it.
big armor.
Are we allowed to know what her hardness rating is? Because
10.
we know 10. Oh, good dog.
So just keep going with the thing. I got a success.
Well, currently
On
all
that.
of you currently have an initiative higher than 10. So
That's true.
her hardness doesn't make a difference. 1.
Yeah. So I'll take 2 initiative.
Yep.
Go up to 14.
Valeria.
I'm going to.
Ray, ready your next action?
Sorry.
Valeria.
So what was the result of that?
She went down by 1.
Okay,
Her initiative is
I'm
currently
gonna
at 5.
spend the essence to try to get her out of the way, basically. So I'm going to spend the 7 essence to throw my spear at her feet, saying, trying to startle her enough to step back and say, "Run, child. You're not part of this fight." So I will roll my attack roll based on having done that.
I'm going to post the initiative in the chat so that you guys can see it when
Ooh.
it changes.
Cool.
Thanks, Lumi.
Uh,
Whoa. I have a line for later. There we go.
Yeah.
Just a roll join bedroom.
1, 2, 3,
I
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 successes.
Jesus Christ. So
That's just straight up unboosted.
what did you
so
what
that's-
specific dice pool did you roll?
I was rolling my withering attack, so that is Dex combat ability, Dex melee, weapon
Alright,
accuracy,
no problem.
withering bonus.
Her evasion is 2, so
Yeah.
there you go.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was 9 that my successes were?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep,
9.
so you have
Great,
7
so
extra.
I have threshold of 7.
Yep.
What are you doing right now?
I'm trying to withering damage. I'm just trying to convince her to run.
Okay.
Which is
You
why
need
I'm
to
not
fight
spending motes on doing anything other than throwing it.
I shouldn't do that. That's silly.
Why?
I was gonna do this on her. That's like a huge
What's her
waste of
soak?
points.
10?
15.
Oh,
15.
Yes.
9.
We
Great.
don't know. You try.
Depends on what he does.
But it'll
Great.
be. Oh, it will be his action first.
I'll be
1,
after
2, 3.
I say try.
3 successes.
I think it's a great idea.
I'm gonna see what he does with that.
All right.
It's a business.
Round.
Yay.
It is noted. A betrayal caused by drug influence will shatter a life as easily as a fist. Gentle Father is going to perform a withering attack on Exquisite Tide. The other figure who you can sense, Ray, but you cannot see, reaches out, and you can feel this ultimate chill that passes through you. The kind of chill that... have you ever been close to, like, liquid nitrogen?
Yes, actually.
Alright, so it's that cold.
It's so cold, it's almost. You gained 5 motes, guys. Don't worry about it.
You did it.
Yeah, that's the one thing we don't do.
It's the one thing we never forget. Literally.
Oh, thank God, more modes.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Alright. Exquisite Tide flattens herself onto the ground as this stream of negative energy passes over top of her and dissipates on the ice itself harmlessly. But that's 7 initiative knocked off her and 8 granted to Gentle Father, putting him at 33 and Exquisite Tide at 1. Ray and Valeria, it is your action. Requiem, for what it's worth, is rooted to the spot. She looks frightened.
Yeah. So is there any indication of him in the clouds now?
Not that you can see, he's too far in.
I'm gonna charge past her and into the cloud to try to get at him wherever the heck he is in the cloud.
Okay.
So if I can see him in there.
At the
I'll do
moment,
something.
not even Ray can see him.
Okay. I'm gonna look and see if there's anything.
Okay, so even with my keen sight active, I can't see any indication.
At the moment, you can see cloud.
All right, I'm gonna jump up. Yeah, straight up, trying to find where he's hiding. I will monkey leap if I have to.
Okay.
I will monkey leap straight up.
Jorek, prepare your action. Valeria.
Show yourself. I'm using Blazing Glorious Icon, which gives me. I will have to accrue my things, but I'm basically trying to command him to show himself through presence-based attempt to threaten. No,
Go for it.
Persuade him. Whatever. So I'll work on it.
Yep. Ray, when you leap up, you can see that there is cloud surrounding you, and you can also see particles of ice just rising up from the cloud from where he had shot his initial attack. You can divine in a small area where he may be hiding based on that ice particle, but that's it.
About how far away from me is that?
When you can choose to land close to it, so that you'd be in
Can
close
I-
range, but you still won't be able to see him.
Can I land and use a withering attack in that general area?
Not if you don't know where he is to attack him.
I don't really know how the physics of this cloud work, but what if I tried to, like, land hard enough that I could, like, wobble the very, like, surface of wherever
That would
he's
be an
standing?
interesting stunt. I will let you try this.
All right,
Oh,
that's what I'm
nice.
gonna do. I'm gonna call it a
Amazing.
withering attack, question mark?
Is his resolve boosted by any means?
Gentle Fathers?
Yeah.
Yes.
How many points?
3.
Great, I get a bonus die.
What is his evasion at right now? If he's-
You're not technically attacking him, you're attacking the cloud. You're not.
Oh.
You don't need to roll for this.
Oh,
So
Put these down.
So Ray rises up and then slams down with her fist, and you see the cloud billow out, and for a moment you can see around you. There are trees. Your sight can see the footprints that he leaves into the ground that leave ice. You can now tell that he is currently up one of the trees in this area.
I commit all that I see to my little brain.
Yeah. Valerio, you're close enough that you can see this as well.
So what was
But-
that? Sorry.
He's up a tree.
He's up a tree. It's not entirely certain which tree it is, but
Okay.
he's up a tree.
1. Wow. 2.
I heard 1.
3.
Go, this is
6
so fun.
successes in trying to persuade him to show himself.
Your attempts at deception are futile. And then you can see the leaves rustling as his voice booms out. You now have a location as to which tree it is.
Make a little target mark with my brain.
Jorek.
This might take a couple rounds, and I might abandon it if the situation gets dire. I want to start tying large, broad leaves to my arrows to make sort of makeshift sails out of them, so I can start blowing away some of the cloud. But I won't fire them until I've made a couple.
I'm making coral queens.
May I make a suggestion, Jorek, because you have, as near as I can tell, 0 crafts.
Yes, you may.
Use essence to push things out of the way.
I will describe it, and it will be done. I love it. I'm going to prepare a volley of 5 arrows in the general direction where I believe him to be. And imbue them with the force of a hurricane, but around each one. And as I fire them off, kind of leaving little tunnels through the cloud to sort of burst it open.
This is going to be a withering attack against him. So by all means roll.
I will.
Now that Valeria and Ray have managed to suss him out.
Oh, I suppose it's true, eh? Because I've seen him now.
Work.
Yeah, but you can try to keep the mist away.
The cloud away. Will do. Coming up with some motes.
All fates saved removes the rest of her armor.
Lady fights naked.
She's
Or
not naked.
Not at all. No.
No, she needs to like hug him to her boobs and spike him in the face with poison.
Her poison boobs.
Babe.
Hashtag poison boobs.
Poison I have days.
John, I'm gonna lower his cover by 1 if he is in cover. Although I
Yep.
suppose I don't.
Well, he is technically in cover. He's in a tree.
Yeah. Whoa. Alright, what the heck are these dice, buddy? There you go. Muy caliente.
Oh, Jorek, you did good. Home skillet.
Guys, there's like 5 zeros in here. 15?
Damn, Jorek.
All right. Well, that's going to beat his evasion of 7.
That's a spicy amount of meatball. Evasion.
His soak is 20. His hardness is 15.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's not death lord. I get
Mama
it.
knows what she's doing. Very totally.
Removing 20 still puts me at my threshold, so I'm just going to use my overwhelming.
The ground beneath you starts to rumble, and
Ew,
then
boy.
hands start reaching up from underneath and starting to pull themselves up inside this forest.
Oh god. For what it's worth, 4 successes.
Okay.
So I think I got 5.
You get 5 initiative, putting you at 19.
That's pretty good. I don't like these
Bringing
hands
Gentle Father
from the
down to
ground
29.
things,
He's at 29.
Yes.
Okay.
Exquisite Tide pulls herself to her feet, walks forward, and with one swipe of her Gormal, she manages to knock the tree that he's sitting in down, crashing it to the ground, and for the first time you see his legs drop, and he rises himself up. He stands approximately 7 feet tall. You can see that his face is entirely white, but hair covers everything except for his eyes. He is wearing soul steel armor. It looks to be an entire plate set, and his hands are clawed, but he holds no weapons.
I mean, command the lightning.
Requiem bolts.
Yes! Well done.
It's my daughter.
Good job, guys.
Oh, it's
Round.
good. That
Out
means
of
she's out of the fight.
This
Yeah.
is excellent.
Still my daughter.
No, it's not.
Oh, right.
She's a witchcraft trying to deceive you.
So excited. This.
Gentle Father points at Ray. An over-attachment to mortals instead of following your destiny as one of the chosen has been noted. And he takes both of his hands and he rears back and he slams both of his fists down onto the ground and pulls up chunks of the earth, ripping it up, and you can see whites starting to fall out from the earth as if they'd been previously planted there, sending a shockwave directly towards you. This is an attack. Go ahead.
If it's directed at me.
It is.
I'm going to attempt to leap backwards out of the way and up into a tree. So
All right.
back.
So this is an evasion. This is not a parry. This is a dodge.
Yep.
I will grant you an extra 1 for your stunt.
Thank you.
This is a withering attack.
Okay. Can I see? Can I see the pool that he's rolling? Like to get an idea.
He is currently rolling a pool of 24.
I mean, that sounds about right.
It does. Okay, so anything I can do.
Oh, I mean, we have to evasion.
Okay, I start to grow. This battled, yeah.
What, do you have something else for
All right.
Dad?
What is your dodge?
11.
Okay. He rolled 12 successes.
Ballsack!
Only one threshold.
Ugh.
What else do you have?
So
for
that is only
defensive?
1. What is your soak?
My soak is 10.
You want to raise it?
Okay.
Can you raise it?
I would like to know what his pool is before I do that.
16.
16. So shit, that should have been pre-attack. Okay, that's fine. Noted for next time. And let's do this. Let's take out 2 from that piece.
Okay.
So then he's down to 4 after your soak.
I think John already applied the soak.
Oh, is that 16 after her 10
No,
soak?
that's 16 base.
Okay.
Oh!
So he only has 4.
Wait, let me do
So he
my
has 6
thing.
currently.
Thing.
Yeah. So I'm gonna spend. I lost me pence.
I should.
got.
Captain Daff is asking a very pertinent question. I should point out that he can't roll any fewer than 5.
Yes, perfect. Thank you. So
So you can mitigate
I'm
1 die, but that's it.
gonna pay 1. I'm gonna gain. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4.
Limited stamina.
Yep, that's fine because it's a limit of stamina times 2, and he rolled 16, so that means 8.
Wow.
Okay, great. So I gain that shit back. Fabulous. And then.
Well, he
so that
didn't roll
means-
16 damage yet. He's only rolling 6.
Yeah.
Are you doing anything to that?
I'm going to.
Valeria,
take
ready your
that-
action.
Yeah, I'm going to take it down by 1.
Okay. 5 dice.
Great. I'm happy with that. No.
Zeros don't. Okay. That's 4.
Okay.
Your initiative is down to 11. His
My
is up to
initiative,
34.
My initiative is down to 6 because I was paying initiative for.
Right?
the
Your initiative is down to
race.
6.
Sorry, I should have told you.
No problem. Valeria, it's your action.
I'm gonna attack him. Sorry, I didn't realize it was at our initiative so soon.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not you yet. Jorek, you're at 19. Valeria's 15.
Does that mean we've done round?
Yeah,
'Cause
I
I
called
haven't-
round just before
Yeah.
this attack.
Yeah, we don't.
Just before this attack?
Yeah.
Before
mean,
this
I'll-
attack. So if you did not regain your motes, do so now. Jorek,
Yeah,
you're at
I
19.
don't think I have.
I'm going to, after this shockwave kind of rolls through the ground at Ray, I'm going to. How much initiative do you have? 6?
I'm at 6.
Never mind.
Why? What do you want to do?
Nothing with you. I'm going to rush towards Gentle Father here. Just screaming and trying to make as much ruckus as I possibly can to draw his focus away from the others. I might even say something along the lines of, "Not my daughter, you bitch," or something. While running forward, I'm going to fire at him, at his arm, to sort of force him to twist out of the way. Maybe try to pin it, well, not pin him to the
Right?
tree.
A withering attack.
Yeah, let's do
I'll give
it.
you 2 dice. Go for it. Valeria.
So I'm going to also, seeing what Jorek's up to, I'm going to also try to charge at him, trying to put my spear towards his head so that he has to crouch low and maybe get himself more vulnerable to other attacks.
All right. I'll give you 2 dice for that. Go for it.
So that means his onslaught penalty will be at 1 when Kate attacks him.
That's correct.
He's at 0 for you, which means he will be at 2 for me.
That's good. Oh, stop.
This is good, yo.
Oh, whoa.
All fates saved. Casts both of her hands up to the sky, and that same wordless scream occurs, and she disappears.
Oh. Okay. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, for sure, Glenn.
Jorek?
Yes. 6 successes. I don't remember what his
His defense was 7.
7. Okay.
His evasion was
Unless
7, so no.
Nice.
I say so, Lou. Okay.
His evasion is now 6 for you, Valeria.
I'll get that ready.
Okay, his evasion is 6. Great.
His evasion is 6.
I am
When you tell me what your pool is, because he may choose to increase it.
Oh god, I'm gonna have to count. Because I'm using a full excellency, the 5.
Alright, he's going to increase it by 5.
Erwin, you make a good point. I think I was hoping to like
24.
So
So
his evasion is 11 now.
11?
11.
Shit.
I was hoping to distract for Ray.
And
but
that's
she has
including the onslaught penalty.
Okay.
Ray, it is your action next.
Thank you.
I take out any ones and we'll re-roll them thanks to my charm. Why
Yep.
not? But okay. successes. So that's a threshold of 7?
Yes.
Okay. I will move on to the next round phase of my attack, I think, or should I wait because he needs his initiative.
Yeah, I think so.
Threshold of 7. So 7. So what's his soak? You said
20.
it was 20. Is he going to raise that at all?
No.
So 15. No, that's 5. Sorry. So 17 plus 7 is 24. So that's 4. Can I boost my damage? I don't think so. I don't have any way to boost my damage. So that's
it should just
4.
be Jorek saving the day. Just kidding.
So I'm just gonna roll the 4, which is my minimum anyway. I get 2 successes.
Okay.
So that gives me. 2
You're
initiative.
now at 18. Gentle Father is down to 32. Ray.
Okay. So I would like to. I've hopped up onto the tree. I was shaken quite a bit by his latest attack, but I would like to leap forward because I spotted a break in his armor, and I want to leap forward with a punch right into that gap in the armor. I'm using Ox Stunning Blow to try to destabilize and debuff him.
Okay.
This is a withering attack.
I'll give you 2 extra dice.
Thank
Go.
you, John.
The hands that are starting to reach up out of the ground now pull themselves up. You are now dealing with a battle group of Mortwites. Those whose hearts are consumed in life by hatred, fear, or despair are touched in death by oblivion. Those who succumb to its call are twisted into Mortwites. These specters haunt the labyrinth, traveling alone or in short-lived packs, howling as they hunt down stray ghosts, weird underworld beasts, or one another. But some come to serve the dark powers of the Death Lords.
Yikes. Yeah.
So I've carried over my onslaught penalty, so not these guys, but mine at least. But
Sure.
his onslaught penalty is at 3 when I attack him. I
Yep.
rolled 10 successes on the attack roll.
That's enough. His evasion is currently only at 7. No,
Okay.
6 at this point, so you can roll.
Okay.
This will be Exquisite Tide. Wrenches her hammer away and she smashes into one of the Mortwites. And she'll do 2 damage. Or 2
John, what is his stamina?
His stamina? 7.
Okay. This can only be soaked by my target's stamina. That's what I'm doing.
Well, it just bypasses.
Yeah.
It's pretty fucking sweet.
8. So each initiative gained is re-rolled by 5, 2, 4, 6, 8. So I gain 8 plus 6. So that's 9 initiative for me. So I'm at
gain
14.
9.
He's down 8, and he has a -1 to all of his defenses and dice pools until his onslaught penalty wears off, and it'll never wear off because I'm going to keep carrying it over forever.
Oh, great.
I would like to use Peony Blossom technique, which allows me to attack again, even if I've already attacked this turn.
Okay.
Which dispels my anima.
Go for it.
1 moat, 1 willpower, 3 anima.
And you're attacking him after your turn?
Yeah.
Okay, so
after
his
you.
onslaught penalty should now be at 3.
Great. So this is going to be a decisive attack.
Mm-hmm. You have
so
an
that-
18 of initiative currently.
Yeah. So
He's going to
That's-
boost his evasion by 3. So his evasion is currently sitting at 9.
Burn his fucking
Okay.
notes! Just like we are.
7. So seeing that Ray has created an opening for me, I'm going to dive in with my lance, charging straight for his heart, trying to do as much damage as possible straight between the ribs.
Okay, 2 dice, go.
2. I'm going to spend 1, 2, 3,
As much as I have.
notes to add 6 dice for my melee excellency, melee and strength.
Oh, fuck Neale. Could have totally done Ferocious Jab next time.
Mhm.
And next time.
I don't know what that seems.
For 1 moat, I add to damage dice equal to his current onslaught penalty.
Aragorn is reminding you that you can spend 10 motes when you attack decisively and your initiative won't reset.
I know that. I'm waiting to see what my result is because I believe I can wait until after my result.
Yes,
Let me
you
just
can.
double
Go
check.
for it.
Yes. Fuck, I should have used that charm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let me just double check. 1, 2,
Yep, that's a hit. It doesn't matter because you've exceeded. You're rolling your initiative for damage.
Yay, Kate!
13.
Oh, yeah, right.
Okay, and so I'm going to spend the 10 motes and 1 willpower, which is all of my personal.
She's out, folks. Oh, you have
I've got 1 mote. So I'm rolling 18 dice.
Roll.
Okay, great.
Remember that zeros count for 1, not 2.
Yeah.
After this,
God,
it will be
dude.
round.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank God they only count for 1. I feel like I would have been dead twice. Otherwise.
Gentle Father will act first, then Jorek, then Valeria, then Ray. So
Oh, that's where all my other dice went.
so be aware.
So 1, 2, 3, 4,
Spicy meatball.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 successes. So that's 5 decisive damage.
Okay, so the spear manages to slip underneath one of the buckles in his soul steel armor, and you can feel not quite flesh, but something else get punctured, and your spear blazes with the light that you show from your bonfire as you funnel it into your strike. And he takes the spear and he grabs it, pulling it further and further until you are now face to face with him. And he reaches forward and he just attempts to claw your face, using the leverage of your spear moving forward to drive you into him.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to defend.
I think I'll just take it. Yeah, I think I'll just take that one.
He's rolling 30 dice. This is a withering attack.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
praise the little baby.
But
poo.
still, like, at some point he's just going to be able to hit us and KO us in one shot.
Or
Uh,
is he?
or
Yeah,
is he?
probably.
Gwen,
Sorry. I
let
just
me
need
talk
to...
about that
worry
in
about
John's
it,
fancy
yeah.
corner because
So that's against my defense.
I
which
agree.
So my parry is currently 7.
I wonder if it would have been useful to. Anyway, we'll talk. We'll talk.
That's
It's
not
gonna-
damage. That's after the roll. So I'm okay for now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is round, so you did gain your 5
Yeah,
points before this
but
attack.
I like my defense things are all after the attack. So I have 7 parry. I have to reduce his success.
7, you say?
Yep.
Don't forget, you have a -1 to your dice pool.
Yep.
Plus whatever he might have because of my attack. He may even have an extra -1. Like he might his health levels.
Yep.
I did a
No, I'm
D5
taking that
attack.
into account.
Ooh, nice.
He
It
has
might be a,
he has many health levels.
We're just
yeah.
trying to help
Yeah,
him.
but he might be
anyway.
at -1.
I mean, can we even really call them health levels? That's the real question
Death
here.
levels.
It's 8 successes.
Only 8. So then he only has 1 threshold success.
That's correct.
Great.
Technically, he only needed 7 to hit you, but he has 8, so he has 1 threshold.
Yeah. So let me know what his raw damage will be.
His raw damage is going
like-
to be 20.
20. Great.
Oh shit, this is gonna give him so much initiative. Fuck.
Okay. So if I spend 3
Isn't
on
that
this,
low, though?
I can reduce
Oh, I
it
see
by
what you mean.
2.
Jorek, ready your action?
Can I actually be a cry again?
Damn it, Jordan.
I got it.
Okay, I'm gonna reduce his raw damage by 2.
Okay.
So I'm spending the motes on that. So take 2 dice out and then roll, and then I can reduce successes from there.
Cool.
$12.
How many 1s or 2s did he have?
3.
I will spend 3 and remove them. So that's only
So
That's
9.
9.
yeah.
Your initiative is down to 9. His is now up to 35. He's taking another action this round. Letting the spear and Valeria pass through him, he stalks forward, rushing Ray. And you can see him move, and he's being pushed by the Mortwites on his way, driving forward, and his hair blows back from his face, and you can see Alvor's face as he rushes you with a snarl. This is a decisive attack.
Damn, son.
Not to interrupt you, but Airplane is a note for this.
Let me
Valeria
see.
is not at Bonfire. She used it up for
Oh,
Peony Blossom attack.
But
It's
otherwise,
true.
Yeah. I didn't realize I clearly don't have that circle. Thank you, Eric Gwen. I will circle that. If I had known that, I would have spent it elsewhere, but thank you.
What is
Okay.
his dice pool looking like that he's attacking me with?
Currently, he is attacking you with 25 dice.
Okay. Well, that's poopy. There's no way. No matter what I do, I can't bring that up high enough. Even if I doubled my evasion, it would go up to 10, and that's it.
what's your parry looking like? Is it better?
No, it's the same.
Oh, okay.
So in this case, no, guys, I'm just thinking out loud here. In this case, I think it would almost be worth it to not, because there's no threshold successes with decisive. He just rolls his initiative, so I shouldn't waste my modes.
Just deal
Right?
with the fact that you're gonna.
That's what I'm thinking. If I'm wrong, someone in chat, you have about 10 seconds to tell me I'm wrong. But
That
that's
seems
where I'm
good.
leaning. I think I should save my
Especially if you have
modes
ways
and
of
just.
mitigating the actual damage to your body.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eric Gwen, I use Peony Blossom technique, which dispels my anima in order to launch the attack that I used it on.
Aragorn shouts, "You're wrong."
Oh,
Dark
wrong,
Elven
okay.
says, "Attack his
not
self-esteem."
Yeah, but Aragorn, I can't, because I can't more than double my evasion or parry. Please don't
I think
die.
she just doesn't want you to
Yeah.
he
die.
almost didn't. Like, he only had 1 threshold of success, right?
So it might roll really poorly.
I know, but
And
he's
that was
rolling.
30
He's
dice.
rolling 25.
Yeah, he was rolling 30 against me and only had 1 threshold.
I mean,
What was
my
your-
dice are cold right now. I said that I was going to let it... I almost considered setting up a dice cam, but honestly,
Yeah.
it's... I can't have 3 cameras attached to my
Okay.
computer at the moment.
All right, I will bring it up.
We've got a lot. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let's do 3 and then 4, 5. So my initiative is down to. Wait a minute. Is down to 10.
All right.
My let's say it's parry. Why not? So he's driving his spear towards me.
No, he doesn't have a spear. He just has his
Oh.
hands.
Driving his hand towards me.
Yes.
I'm gonna try to grab one of his fingers and like bend it back as it comes towards me.
That's dirty
Put a little
fighting. So I am going to
itch.
give you 2 on your evasion. What is your evasion? Or sorry, your parry?
Wow.
12?
Yeah.
May the odds
like
be
your
ever in your
parry.
favor.
I don't think your parry is just like a fucking schoolyard, like... you
After
should just, like, shove his-
10 dice, I have 4 successes.
Okay.
After 20
Mostly
dice,
like these odds.
I have 11 successes.
Jason.
I have 5 more dice.
Jason.
Yeah.
I have 4 more successes. That's okay.
Waste! It was
It's not
a
a waste.
waste!
It's not a waste. You're getting 5 back.
No, I used my excellency,
Oh.
Aragorn. Oh, and I used, I also brought my,
Initiative down.
What is your
yeah.
hardness rating?
My hardness rating is at...
Is it above 35?
No! Thank you.
Do you
for
have any
making
way
it-
to mitigate this damage?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Short answer, yes. Okay, so I'm gonna do... Oh, I'm so bummed about wasting those modes.
Sorry.
No, guys, that's right. You were right. Let's do... Okay, well, I'm gonna do Iron Skin Concentration, obvi.
Mm-hmm.
Obvi. Which
can pay
adds some
5
minus
plus
0 health levels.
Remote per dot of essence.
Array
So I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 1.
Dark Elven,
2, 3,
George's not running
4.
for this fight. Mostly because his legs have been cut off at this point.
Okay, so add up to stamina plus essence. That's 9 health levels. Minus 0 health levels.
So how many health levels do you currently have?
3, sorry, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Looks like 22, Joan.
22. And
No, she didn't. Yeah, I think it's the next one.
what are you saying?
No.
What are you saying? I'm gonna pay 2 initiative. Boop. When struck by a decisive attack, to instantly regain a point of temporary willpower. Hooray!
Alright. So you have 22 health levels?
Yes.
Alright, 35 dice of damage.
Do you reduce any damage after a spin roll? Have any of those?
I don't think for decisive I can.
Most of mine are for either or.
Oh, I could have done durability evoke on decisive.
Yeah.
But, well, it's okay.
It's only 2, right?
Whatever.
I think there was a United States. I think that's the next one.
Yeah, I don't think I bought that one yet. Let me check.
Yeah,
No, I don't have it.
Yeah, that's from the attack. I think I might have cheated. Sorry.
Roll it.
It's alright, I'll only hate you forever.
Attack.
Ray, you are currently taking 25 health levels of damage.
Does that incap me?
That will kill you unless you take a scar.
Oh my god! Just like that, hey?
You rolled that. You didn't double zeros.
No, I did not double zeros.
Wow. You got a success on almost every die.
Sure is bad.
Well, I got a success on 2/3 of my dice.
That puts you below incap.
Okay, well, bye guys. Have fun fighting the rest of the
No,
fight
like-
without me. Like, I mean, I'm like dead or
Oh
scarred.
yeah, what do you want to do?
If you take a scar, you're still up, but you can mitigate... Okay, you need to mitigate 3 damage, or you die. You can mitigate 4 or 5, and you would still be up, but scarred.
Okay.
Crap.
Yes,
okay.
it's BS rolling.
Wait.
So I have a bunch of
It's going to be more BS when you find out what happens after this.
Why can't I insta-heal people?
That's okay.
That's always fun.
Boy, can
You
I
don't
use
have to
that
select
then?
your scar right now. Are you planning
I'm
on
just
taking
taking
a scar?
Well, yeah, I don't want to die.
Alright, excellent. So,
Let's say the plan is to not die. I'm going to do whatever.
alright, so we'll keep this going. Gentle Father manages to sink his claws into Ray's open mouth, and he rips her jaw away from her face, letting it snap. And he lifts her body by the jaw and flings her against a tree.
What?
And then points to Jorek, twists his hand, and he shouts, "Get over here!" And Jorek, you are being targeted with a long-range attack.
Okay.
What is your evasion?
So, how many health levels was that again? Because I need that for my... Was it 24? 25?
Well,
I think it was 22.
what?
How
Of
much
damage.
Did to me.
You had
took
22.
25.
Oh,
She took 25, and she has 22. Jorek?
Good.
Yeah.
Use that against him.
Coming up,
Sorry.
Johnny boy. I'm gonna boost it. Ooh.
Unfortunately, Daniel TIE Fighter, I think Kate prefers to play Lucio over Mercy. I'm the Mercy
Yeah,
player.
sorry, bro.
Heroes never die.
So
John,
that was round when he attacked.
Can I briefly ask? Can I be reminded of his hardness?
20. Or sorry, 15. 15. His soak is 20. His hardness is 15.
Okay. I'm gonna pay 2 initiative, so I'll go down to 17.
Yep.
Just boost my cap, gives me an evasion. Thank you. 5, 6.
So
7.
that did dispel his initiative, though, right?
Nope.
It
Not
did.
because he dropped someone. No. But it's only reduced by half, rounded down. So that puts him currently at 17 initiative. Jorek, what's your evasion?
9.
Here we go.
So that's
The scar doesn't have to come from her jaw. It could come from the impact with the tree.
It's so
so.
smushed face.
Is that an ability he has? I
Yes,
may
it's
not
an
have
ability that
noticed.
he has.
Okay, cool.
He's a Death Lord.
Yeah, just checking. I was just trying to understand. Just because I'm trying to figure out how to use my abilities accordingly.
Jorek, you're struck. You feel a hand close around your fancy shirt and pull. And he just yanks you across 2 rage bands, pulling you immediately to him. And when you get there, in front of you, in front of your face, is the face of your father, looking back at you. His eyes are bloodshot, and you can tell that he is powered somehow by the fact that he almost just spilled Ray's life. That's his action. Jorek, you're next. This doesn't do any damage to you, it's just pulled you into him.
Yeah, I'm like wildly shocked by this action, obviously. And seeing my father's face freezes me because I haven't seen it in a few years. But I immediately snap back to my senses. Am I being held by him? Or was it like a pull?
That's up to you.
Okay. Because what I would like to do is spit in his face while stepping back, drawing an arrow, and I'm at close range, I know, but firing point blank into his left eye. Decisive attack. And just, I know I already used this joke, but I'm going to use it again. Just whisper, an eye for an eye, gentle father.
2 dice and a success. Go. Valeria, you're going to be up.
What's his initiative currently?
17.
I'm getting some aim and stuff too going on here. Here we go. Okay. After my bonuses, Dex.
Ray, you still have the option to be up and be able to attack. It just depends on how serious a scar you want.
Right. I don't want to interrupt the flow of battle by like figuring out what I can do.
You should maybe look at that quickly and just sort of see the scale of things.
Okay. Nice day. Sorry. Good. Yeah, let's spend some friggin' motes here, folks. Cannot add more dice than that. And it just I'm bursting everything into this. Also, I have a major intimacy. I will be revenged on the Death Lord.
Page
so
201, Ray.
Thank you.
Meet this. It's coming, John. I promise.
Yep.
Sorry, Liz.
Oh, that's your answer.
Okay. Ugh.
Valeria's already done 5 health levels of damage to him. Okay, Jorek, go ahead. His evasion currently, because of onslaughts, and because of his use of the last thing, is at 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Then you succeed.
Then I succeed.
Roll your damage.
Yep, I'm rolling 17 dice-a-roos.
Seeing the Gentle Father having reached out for Jorek, I'm going to try to stab at his hand, causing him to, like, waver and then thus have his dominant hand on the back pedal. So I will be launching a withering attack once this is done.
If you have to. Oh shit, actually, if you have to. Sorry.
No doubling of
I have a-
zeros, but yes.
Right.
Lots
I
of
have a
success,
really
which is
good
good.
idea. 10?
Yep.
Jorek.
No.
Jorek,
Yes.
you may activate your evocation if you wish.
I'm
your
going to pay
evocation?
1. Well, actually, let me look at the cost before I do something really stupid. Right, bonfire? Nope. I'm going to spend a permanent willpower from my character sheet.
Mm-hmm.
With this killing blow, Final Beat has the ability to reverse time and actions from the last 3 rounds.
If you kill him.
Well,
He's killing him.
Oh, sorry, I missed that shit. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
I
did not
got
know it.
willpower.
Have you done it yet? No, you haven't succeeded. Don't.
I rolled my...
You did it?
levels, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice rollback.
What's happening? I was reading about
About
amputees.
stars.
What did you
Are you
do?
activating your evocation, Jorek?
Yes. Spending a point of permanent willpower.
The arrow spikes into his head, and he's driven back, and his head slams against the tree, and he sags. And you see the arrow keeps his head up,
Oof.
so that he's hanging from the tree stump by his eye socket.
Ray has a brief flash. What it would be like to be struck
Valeria?
down by him. Yep.
You don't remember hurting him. You don't even remember. You don't even remember what happened to him. But all of a sudden, you're surrounded by Mortwites, and Gentle Father is hanging by his eye socket in a tree. Ray, for a brief moment, you were dead. You could see nothingness in front of you and a massive jade prison, but then it's all forgotten. You are still around with Mortwites, and Gentle Father is by an arrow hanging from the tree.
So I don't remember any of that.
You don't. No, you don't remember the past 3 rounds.
Yeah.
So
They
I'm
didn't
gonna...
happen except for Jorek and any Sidereals watching.
So
Let's
what
give it-
would we have? What's the last thing we would have remembered then? If it's the last 3 rounds,
3 rounds ago? Was
that's
like,
before the
You're
fight
now
against
all
us.
standing
No.
in front of your manse.
We've had a few rounds. We
There is no
probably
cloud.
had like 1 round.
There is no cloud.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
But you can see him hanging from a tree. but
withering
they're-
attack. The Mort Whites.
Okay.
So I'm gonna blink in confusion for a second, then turn around and like try to swipe my spear across all of their throats, trying
right.
to get them to
Roll it.
Action.
Ray, it is your action next.
I don't know what to do. I was
1,
dead.
2,
give me some
3,
solar XP so I can buy that willpower
4,
back. That'd be
5
great.
successes on my attack.
All right. You manage to slit 3 of the Mort Whites, and they fall to the ground. Their howling is absolutely disgusting. But that's what you get when you tangle with a Zenith. Their knees buckle and they fall to the ground. There are still others that are starting to dive into the river now. Ray, it is your action.
I don't know what just happened, but I'm gonna grab the 2 nearest to me and try to slam them both together.
Okay, roll that. After this will be round.
I didn't even ask like what their defense was or anything.
I don't think it's going to matter that much.
So it's 5.
You see their skulls just like disintegrate into themselves and they drop. They don't scream though, because you ain't a Zenith. Round. 5 motes for everybody.
Hooray.
Oh, sorry, Jorek, your initiative is back down to 3.
Sure it is.
High above you, you can see a wisp going up and up and up. And it looks like, to Ray it looks like Alvor. To Valeria it looks like her father, to Jorek his father. It's starting to rise into the air as an immaterial spirit. Until All Fate Saved grabs it by the ankle and starts pulling it down from the sky. Valeria, it's your action.
Is this a dematerialized spirit?
Yes.
I'm going to order it to materialize.
All right. Ray.
If it's been materialized, I'd like to punch it in its face.
So it's a charisma presence roll. Is this then affected by... Is this a form of social influence?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, we're on. So. My face.
Ray, prepare your
Essence
roll.
on the successes.
We got it back to us. Up here.
Jorek?
I just went, this is a great time to drop in. Yeah. Or like have an action ready.
Yeah.
9 successes to manage. to-
All Fate Saved plummets to the ground alongside Gentle Father's unbound spirit, which is now materialized. Ray.
What is the defense of the unbound spirit?
Currently, it's like 2.
Great. I want to decisive attack the unbound spirit.
All right.
Yuck.
I am like, I don't know why, but I am overcome with anger. And I just want to attack something. So let's do it.
Jorek.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, because I was dead. Does that mean I like have no initiative, but then we turn back time? What's
No,
my
'cause-
initiative right now?
Your initiative is still going to be 8.
Great.
It only rewinds his actions, not yours.
Yeah.
I'm
So, like,
taking
technically,
stock.
Valeria still hurt him. She just
Yeah.
doesn't remember what
Right.
he
I like-
did. She knows that she struck him, but not why the things are happening the way they are.
Yeah.
Time rewind did avoid the scar. 5. You feel it doesn't feel quite like flesh, but it still feels very satisfying to see your face sink into this material, into Alvor's face.
Oh,
This is for all the times you pissed me off, Dad.
this is for trying to teach Jot to an animal, Dad.
That's 4 actual damage.
Okay, Jorek.
Crunch. I'm taking stock of I'm kind of in shock as to what how much I just spent doing all of this and the victory of it, but I'm taking stock of the Mort Whites, some of whom are fleeing. I'm going to attempt to sort of loop around behind the Mort Whites that are moving towards the river and drive them there, sort of firing after them. It's a withering attack, but just to drive them further into the river.
All right, you don't need to roll that.
Nope. Okay.
All Fates Saved lifts the materialized spirit and slams it into the ground again and again and again. But there's no anger on her face. As if she's just trying to shake it free from the bonds of creation itself. I am tied to him.
Even still.
How did he not win? How did he not defeat us?
Look at Jorek.
How does my punishment not continue? And she slams him into the ground again.
We are the Solar Exalted. Our power was overthrown because we weren't expecting the attack that came at us.
How did he die? Slam. How did he find himself here? Slam.
Now, we are together again. We are powerful.
I'm also gonna echo Valeria's sentiment, just step up, and if she'll let me, put my hand on All Fate's shoulder.
He destroyed almost every ounce of my soul. And for what?
So that you could live again. If it wasn't for him, you would have died with the rest of us. You wouldn't have come back as All Fates. You would have been someone else
This is
entirely.
another step in the very long journey that we're all going on together. All Fates, it doesn't matter. What matters is that we won. You beat him. He does not control you. He is not perfect.
I hate him. But I love you more. And she stands up and she takes 2 steps back. And I don't want him to have the pleasure of having his death at the hands of me. I want him to die quickly.
We need to do that. We need to banish this creature of darkness.
Technically, he's already dead. It's just his spirit.
Like, yeah, whatever kind of banishment thereof. Yeah, exactly. Mm.
I can make them appear. I
What do I do
can
now?
attack them without losing initiative. And
It's
I can...
materialized, so basically right now it has a body. You can commit it.
Oh, yes. I was just looking at that. Great.
Do you have enough motes?
Yeah, I have 3 and I only need 1.
Yay!
I have 3 modes.
I'll walk over.
Father does not have a soul. Committing it would just burn it away. You won't learn its intimacies.
Great.
It'll just be destroyed.
Frankly, nor would we want to, really. I don't need that
Burn it. Turn it to ash. And like kick the ash pile, trying to like spread it apart. Plummet my spear into the pile of ash, trying to like summon up all these old wives' tales about dealing with creatures of the undead. Stake through its heart.
For a moment, the fire that you create burns in all fate saved's eyes. And I think we'll end the session there.
2 modes, 3 willpower, 2 modes, 3 willpower.
Yay!
2, 3.
Baby marathon session.
Oh, seriously.
Hi, thanks for sticking with us, guys.
I came very close to killing someone today. My dice were rolling absolutely terribly. And then the one
Until-
roll that it decided to count,
Yeah.
I nearly took something from Ray. But it turns out that an evocation, a bow, may have saved Ray's sassy jaw. Or even her life. We're going to have an abbreviated fancy corner because I realize that we have been going on late, but that's coming up in just a moment.
I know, Draker. You just wanted to see someone's jaw get ripped off. I get you, buddy.
Hey, you got to see it. And then forget about it forever. Ah. I expected him to have way more than 15 health levels, even though that's still a huge amount.
No, he had the health levels, but then he dematerialized and was escaping.
Nice.
Good thing that we were able to bring that back down. Shit. Did it just count? Sounds great.
I just get to mark down the 2 that I have left. Much easier to count.
Yeah, I think Sixtel's got the right. The second one was super good.
Yeah. I was looking at mine, which allows me to do the same number of health levels that he's done to a former patient of mine, but that evocation I only have in point form, and like John messaged it to me like 7 months ago.
So you'd have to go back and find it.
Yeah, I was just like, so I don't know the exact wording, but I was like,
Well, that would have actually been a very useful way to use that evocation, to be honest.
totally, like I totally would have used it. I just wasn't sure if I had to heal that damage or it was just anyone that I had treated. And since I didn't have the full detail of the evocation, I was like,
No, you only have to have treated them.
cool.
All right.
Thank you,
But
John.
you have to have treated them after the damage was done.
I would have or would not have?
You would have had to treat the damage after it was done, so you would have had to do something for Ray, and then you could have done it.
Yeah, so it would have taken me like 5 more rounds because I had no motes.
Actually, that's the other thing too, right? Like,
Yeah,
you
because
would've
I was like,
been waiting.
I was waiting to get the 10 to use it, then I realized I probably needed another 10 to treat her first.
Yikes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oof.
So we have our plays of the game set up. And here they are. Jorek gives Papa Cack his final beat. Valeria steals Jorek's pep talk from his mind. Ray figures out how to say goodbye.
Is that the butt hit? Is that a really classy way of saying
I
butt
think
smack?
that's what that is. And then rubbing Ember's head.
So
If you know what I
Zixel,
Both of them.
that ability is only useful against the one who dealt the damage. So I can't just go off and use it against a random NPC. It has to be against the person who dealt that damage.
Yeah. Because
So-
otherwise it's just necromancy, straight up. Like,
Well, no, for me
Like
it's like,
stealing.
yeah, I'm like, oh, someone has hurt my friend. I can hurt you. Like, no, Duffy.
so
You
brutal.
hurt my friend. Like, you hurt my
Don't
feet.
need this
Gotta know,
anymore.
like say, Jorek doesn't always get the plays of the game, but like in
It's
terms
okay.
of epic levels,
Yeah.
remember when you like killed Tide? Well, not killed, but like almost
Yeah.
did. And that-
What
get it,
usually
yeah.
happens is, to be honest, Ray softens up a target, Valeria softens up a target, Jorek just manages to come through clutch.
Yep.
Yep. That's okay.
I'm like
That's
a
why
Genji.
we're a circle.
Everyone's
Okay,
like,
as long
"Oh,
as you're not a
Genji.
I mean,
And
it's
I'm
not
like,
the most
come on.
glorious thing, but forcing him to blow all of his motes or all of his actions in order to make it so that Jorek can come in and take him out is still a thing.
Yeah.
Liz,
gotta
what did you
say-
learn?
Kill stealer.
What did you learn, Jorek?
What did I learn?
No, I said
Man,
Liz.
I learned.
oh,
Oh,
sorry.
Liz, I heard Jorek. See,
Yeah.
none of us. heard
I learned that I had to come around to two things very, very quickly, and I'm still reeling from that. So I learned battles can turn super fast and then turn back even faster when you're with Jorek.
So, alright.
Valeria? Kate?
I've added a minor intimacy of my foes will face me. That's not what I learned. I learned that Val feels that she's growing apart from everyone. And I think that will continue in the roleplay beyond just using her abilities against someone in our circle. I think it's gonna get pretty bad.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Jorek?
I mean, other than, going on at length about how freaking sweet this intimacy is, or this evocation is and so on, I feel like what I learned this session was, just to echo Kate here, that Val is growing apart from the group, and Jorek's kind of looking around and nobody's really taking drastic action, so I think he might have to fix it. Whatever that means. I don't know. We all just need to have a pep talk, okay?
Last
I
time we tried
believe I believe that this is the most widest margin we've ever had for a play of the game. Jorek gives Papa Cack his final beat, wins with 15 votes. Valeria gets 1. Ray gets 0.
Yeah.
I would not have even
Yeah.
voted for Ray.
Yeah.
Plus,
So
that
well
was
done.
big success.
Oh my god, Scott. You saved
Thanks.
Ray. And
Oh, I'm super pleased that that's
Yeah.
a thing that I can do.
yeah, I was like, Liz, don't try to get back in the fight. You'll lose an arm.
But I would have.
You
And yeah,
weren't gonna be like, nah, just stay encamped. I'll lose mine too.
I needed to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was like, look, I think like
You can
I
only take
needed-
one Scar story, by the way.
Yeah.
that's kind of
Like, don't do it. But
Yes,
I
I
can't.
hated the idea of the fight continuing and me not doing it just because my character might die. I was
Yeah.
like, no, I'm a fucking Dawn if this fight is going on. I'm like, I'll fight with like one leg. I don't know.
So, folks, we've kept people pretty late, so we're going to move this a little quickly. You guys can always ask any questions of us if you so choose on Twitter or you can email us at exaltwitch@gmail.com. We have to thank our moderators today. She who knows 10,000 things, and Captain Daff, we will get a name for you, one that we can hope live up to your standard, but I'm not going to come up with it off the top of my head. I will figure out something pertinent. Monday, Scott?
Let's see if I'm feeling up to the task tomorrow to... Oh boy, doesn't sound good, folks. Polly gets scaredy. See if Polly's back on the boat tomorrow, but he might not be, folks. I don't know.
Tuesday, I think it may be some more Doom, a screen stream.
I think so too, yeah.
Wednesday, RPG Clinic is currently a small question mark.
Okay.
I have a week coming ahead of me, so we'll see whether or not I'm able to do that. Thursday, Kate?
I will be continuing the Talos Principle, and during the daytime, I may be revisiting the GoldenEye that I was playing a while back. So check out the Twitters, check out my channel. Things may happen.
Friday?
Friday's punchy, but I'm going to be back to follow New Vegas question mark.
As
Are
long
you
as
free?
I can join, apparently, yes. Yeah,
It's
I'm
fun
done.
when you're the guest.
We're not sure about Noctis's VR adventures. It depends on whether or not he's in Montreal or Toronto. So we'll be able to get back at you. Saturday?
Drum Machine
Oh.
Yeah.
from 12 to
There's a word
2,
on that.
so it's at a different time.
Yeah.
But yes.
And Sunday?
Exalted right here.
Right here.
With most of our limbs.
Right now. Ladies and gentlemen, that is 50 episodes of Exaltwitch that we have completed. We'll see where the story takes us. Thanks so much to my players.
Thank you.
John, we don't have a surprise for you at all, or anything. I promise. At least not right now, because then it wouldn't be a surprise, because it's 50 and it's kind of expected. But I wanted to say to everybody in the chat, can we do some sort of big round of applause? Maybe like the O with the hands up or
Maybe if
something?
you guys clap loud enough, John can hear you in Austin.
Because this man right here runs a mean game, and we love him.
Mhm.
Right? Because the great ST.
I think it's pretty safe to say that there's no
Best
way
tea.
that we would be celebrating our 50th episode
Woof.
if it wasn't for this amazing game that our phenomenal storyteller has created for us.
Yay.
If you believe in John, clap really loudly. If you believe in John,
Like Tinkerbell.
you're Tinkerbell, John.
So if we clap loud enough, he'll...
Not die. That's right.
I was
Oh my
gonna say
God.
he'll, like, come back here.
Right.
Yes,
Oh.
that's better.
Crosshair's just
Alright,
Smack
like,
him.
we've, like, clapped our hands bloody by the time he gets here.
God.
Don't take any of this doom and gloom to heart. Don't worry. And even though we've seen more episodes of Exaltwitch than we have yet to come, there will be more games, even if it's not specifically Exaltwitch, that will happen immediately afterwards. We are in this, and we're not going to stop. Until then, guys, thanks very much. We'll see you next week.
Bye.